Hello, everyone, and welcome again to Down to Hell. No one with us down here in Hell this evening, just me and Steph and the Archangel David. Good evening, Archangel.
Good evening.
How are things up there in the astral planes?
They are good. I had Taco Bell today.
I had Subway.
Well, you had
Nice.
I had half a Subway. You had my other half.
I had the
Yes.
other half.
Tell us, what was the sub of choice?
I had the other half of my other half Subway.
Well, I don't know actually, because I haven't been in a Subway in a very long time.
Since they revealed that the tuna has no tuna
I
in
don't
it.
eat tuna. I probably would eat that, whatever that is, but I don't eat tuna. No, I because of COVID, I've been trying to not go into places. So I went in and I usually have the cold cut combo, which is your basic generic array of lunch meats, bologna and I don't know, but like probably salami or something, but it wasn't there. It wasn't on the menu. So I had something called a BM something.
BM.
And I actually don't PM. Bench ball movement on Italian urban cheese.
Toasted?
Toasted, please. So I actually don't know what it was. I think there was some, I have to say it properly. Gabagool.
Oh shit.
Gabagool.
Hold on, let's hold on. We're gonna figure this out. I'm pulling up Subway's menu.
Yeah.
Mozzarella.
So whatever kind of meats, including the gabagool, was on a Italian urban cheese bread with provolone toasted, with spinach, no lettuce, spinach, onion, black olive, lots of pickle.
Hold on. We can just see the Subway menu on the screen. Because this is something that needs to get figured out.
I think it does.
Cali
I need
fresh.
to know what I was eating.
Yeah.
I can't do Subway.
I don't do all this specialty stuff.
I get confused. I do. I get very confused. And they ask you so many questions. I want to sort of turn around and run away again. And yes. Panera, forget it.
Oh, Panera is the worst.
I can't go to Panera anymore.
Overpriced hospital food.
You are so right. There it is, BMT. So what the hell?
Where am I?
Go up a little bit.
Oh, right there, Italian BMT.
Yeah, what is BMT?
Bacon, mayo, tomato.
Why would bacon be on an Italian hoagie, David?
America.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. Yeah, hold on a second. Like, what comes on this?
What is a BMT? Doesn't it tell you?
Okay.
Why couldn't you just have one meat?
Why would you want to do that?
And you just have a ham sandwich.
Come on,
you
have American.
Yeah, we like to indulge.
Yeah. 4 kinds
literally
of meat,
everything.
8 kinds of cheese.
We still have meats.
No, hold on. Okay, here we go. Salami, pepperoni, Black Forest ham, big, meaty, tasty. Get it? Wow, we were all wrong.
Big, meaty, tasty.
Mine did not. I do not believe mine was Black Forest ham. I do believe mine was capicola. Sorry, gabagool.
Was it one of those like no substitutes?
Nope, that was it. That's what I got. That's what I ate.
Okay.
We're going to be using this background probably quite a bit today. Not Subway, but
B is for Black Forest ham.
David Dorco said, "Can we order that pizza we talk about every week?" by the end of the stream, it'll be there. It's a great idea, Davey. For new listeners, previously on Down to Hell, we have discussed the menu of a local pizza place, which has a variety of pizzas, all of which contain the following bizarre ingredients: feta cheese sauce, and I have no idea what that even is, cauliflower and broccoli, scrambled eggs, Am I missing
Tomato.
something else? I think. But then, if you order the breakfast pizza, you get all of those things: feta cheese sauce, cauliflower, broccoli, scrambled eggs,
Plus
and
bacon.
bacon. And if you order the seafood pizza, you get feta cheese sauce and cauliflower and broccoli and scrambled eggs and shrimp or chicken for the chicken pizza and so on.
And for the vegetarian pizza.
But who in the world wants fucking cauliflower and broccoli on a pizza in the first? Who wants cauliflower and broccoli? Christmas Day, maybe.
Yeah, that's just nasty.
I wouldn't even say Christmas Day.
Well, you're American. You don't do vegetables, but
you're not wrong on that.
Scrambled egg on pizza is mad. Is bonkers. Is bonkers. Just crazy. Someone else, just above Davy Dorco asking that question, someone was asking about photos on my website. Can you find them?
Yes. May I ask, when will you guys add my signed photos to Doug's website? I don't know if that means like your item, do you mean?
I don't know.
They were going after more signed photos.
Scenic. Yeah, if you mean if you're talking about send-ins, and we don't do that.
We don't do a whole variety of reasons. We can't accept items through the mail for signature. Sorry about that. But if you go to dougbradley.com/store, there are lots of 10x8s that you can select, autograph only, or just, to Bob, my signature, or you can put a quote from the movie on, or within reason and the law, anything that you would like me to put on as a dedication to you on 10x8s. We have t-shirts, copies of my book, all the Spine Chillers volumes, and the box set. That's all right there on the website. And I also I introduced a feature during lockdown, which is still up there, which is virtual convention. So you have two options there. You can order just a video, which is basically me saying hello to you, and you can ask one question or ask me to send a greeting. So it's a little bit like
it's
Cameo.
like a Cameo, but
or you
better.
can order a 10x8 or another item as a virtual convention item, and then I will sign the thing for you on the video as you requested, and then give greeting or answer question as you requested. 10x8 or whatever it may be will go in the mail to you, and the video gets sent to you with a link to download the video, which is then yours to keep and cherish forever. So that's also available on the website.
A little more bang for your buck to get that on the website, as opposed to
yes, costs you.
I'm not trying to ward anyone off a Cameo at the moment, but it's a little more personalized. Plus you get the photo, same price.
So I'll also always I'll say what I always say at this point. Anyone in the UK or other fields where I realize it's small hours of the morning ish, if you make yourselves known, if you've got questions at this point,
yes, ask things, because I got nothing. I'm just posting on your Facebook to have more people come.
Do we have any questions?
Don't know, do we? I don't know. Lots of people saying they eat eggs on pizza. That's kind of upsetting.
Eggs
I'm not here for that at all.
No. It's just
breakfast pizza. Okay, I mean, I get that.
That's completely different.
But eggs.
What is breakfast pizza?
Well, like we do that here. We make everything.
I know.
We have dessert
but
pizza.
What would you put it? What would you?
Well, okay. So if I was making a breakfast pizza, maybe I'd have like
bacon,
some sort of cheese-based sauce, not a red sauce.
And you wouldn't have tomato near it. Tomato, but most
no, but that would probably be acceptable. So you'd probably put scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, right?
Okay.
Something like that.
Not scrambled egg. Scrambled egg on a pizza. Yeah. It's just silly.
Have you ever eaten a breakfast burrito?
Well,
wouldn't be much different than that.
Well, if you got bacon, sausage, scrambled egg, and tomato, that's just fucking breakfast. Put it on a plate. Why put it on a pizza?
America. America.
You're starting to figure this
How
out.
long have you been here?
Too long.
Make thing taste like other thing.
Make thing taste like other thing.
Yes. Wait, I'm trying to spell Horror Hub Marketplace. Horror Hub Marketplace.
All right, hold on a second. Let's see what this video has to offer us.
But be careful what you're streaming.
Oh. I can't hear anything.
No, we can't.
Oh, it's
Hello everybody, today we are making a breakfast pizza. This thing is absolutely incredible. It's loaded with all sorts of amazing breakfast toppings, and I think you guys will enjoy it. So let's get into it.
Yeah, I mean, I would eat that.
We're gonna kick off our morning with some potatoes. I've got a nice small
Well, it's,
russet
you know,
potato here
basic
that just needs
cheese.
to get
Looks
peeled
like
and diced.
maybe, ew. Why, no.
No.
So the way to cut a potato is to
No,
cut it
stop.
sides so that there are flat surfaces
No,
for
you can't have
crust on.
potatoes on a
Then cut the
pizza.
potato into slices.
How? What is he doing that for?
Turn it over to the other flat side and cut those slices into strips.
No.
And finally,
no,
the strips into cubes.
no. I would accept, you know, maybe
Now,
cheddar,
these potatoes need to rest in
mozzarella,
cold water for about 30 minutes to remove starch.
egg, bacon, sausage.
While we're waiting on that, we can get.
Yeah,
the
I don't
other
know what this
ingredients
guy is
prepared.
doing.
We'll cook a small amount of ground sausage into a pan at medium-high heat,
Nah,
making
you
sure
don't
to
wanna
break it
know.
up into small pieces for our pizza.
Okay. Meat. Now you're talking.
Ground
In a pot
beef
next to the sausage, we can melt half a
breakfast?
tablespoon
Yeah,
of
see, someone
butter
just said it
with
looks
half
kind of like a
teaspoon of garlic.
casserole.
for
Hash
breakfast.
Once it becomes
browns.
foamy, we'll gradually whisk in
That doesn't
1
look like
tablespoon of
hash
flour
browns.
and then
Well, that's what he's
3/4
doing
cups
with
of
the
milk.
This
Once
potatoes.
this
is
mixture
taking
comes
an
to a
awfully
simmer,
long
turn down
time.
the heat and season the sauce with a little bit of salt and pepper.
Is that
Finally,
milk?
add in the sausage to finish off our homemade sausage.
Deadhead said traditional Italian grandmothers are
Now
rolling
let's
over
move
in
on
their
to the most
graves right
important
now.
breakfast food. Let's add a couple of strips of bacon to a hot
Because of what
skillet
I'm
and let them
saying, or
cook until
because
they're
of
nice and
what this
crispy.
guy is
All
doing?
the pizza
We'll remove the bacon and leave the
abominations.
skillet on
Yes,
the hot burner.
absolutely
We're going
right.
to use this
The
bacon grease in
idea
just a
of
minute
it.
to hold on to this. Move the bacon onto a cutting board and chop
What
it
you
into
hardly
small
ever
pieces.
see
Set this aside
these
until
days,
later.
and certainly not in
By now, the
America,
potatoes have had plenty of time
is a
to cool off.
Neapolitan
Let's
pizza.
dump them out into some paper
Cheese and
towels have them
tomato.
dry.
Can't
No, you see,
It's
it's,
pizza.
Then transfer
it's
them into our
considered a
hot skillet of bacon
specialty
grease.
though.
That's what pizza is.
Yeah.
We'll season
Cheese
the
and
potatoes
tomato.
with some oregano, salt,
Thin
and pepper.
pizza
And
base.
let them
Fuck
cook
this
until the outside
Yeah,
becomes
see,
golden.
scrambled
6-inch
eggs on-
deep Chicago nonsense.
We're almost done
Yeah,
with our toppings. All
I
that's left
don't
is to
get
scramble
that.
some eggs.
The
Beat 2
deep
eggs with a
dish
fork
pizza
until the
thing.
yellows have mixed with the whites completely, and pour them into a hot buttered
I-
See, there
I
goes
know.
the eggs.
Yeah, skip to the end to see the finished product.
After a short time, use a
Isn't
rubber
that-
spatula,
so he's
pull
not
thing off with
scrambling
mozzarella and
eggs?
mild cheddar cheese. This
Yeah,
will
he's
cook in the
making an
oven at
omelet.
500 degrees Fahrenheit for about 6 to 7 minutes. Let me know in the comments
Shane
down below what
says,
else you
"Hi,
guys
Doug.
enjoy.
Nice
Hi.
seeing you on here. I hope
And
you're
that's how you
holding
make
up
a
through
loaded
COVID."
Hi, Shane.
Sure trying.
Yeah, we are. We're doing okay. You know, same as everyone else. It's weird and it's scary and it's, we've cancelled our remaining convention appearances for the remainder of the year, and one of them was cancelled for us. I'll just depress myself if we get into the long grass of what's going on with COVID. I mean, still people trying to pretend like it's over. I don't think so.
Yeah, I'll stick with my Count Chocula too.
Just get vaccinated.
I just finished my first box of Count Chocula last week. Gonna move on to the Blueberry next.
Oh, hell of a choice.
This
Yeah.
is fall cereal season.
Yes.
Is that right?
Monster cereal season.
Did you see like the monsters like 6 or 7 of them on the box?
That's disgusting. You can't mix chocolate with fruit flavors in a cereal.
Well, somebody did.
It's just wrong. No, and I don't do Frankenberry.
Wow. All
Just,
right, tell us how you really feel.
Actually, you can mix Count Chocula with Blueberry. I'll accept that.
Why not the other way around?
Well, I mean, I don't like the
What's
Frankenberry. So,
Frankenberry trying to be?
well,
No, I know. So blueberry
disgusting.
is blueberry, presumably.
Well, Frankenberry is going to be strawberry,
Okay.
but like American, something sweet, not really resembling strawberry flavor.
I eat strawberries and blueberries every morning.
What's Fruit Brute?
Well,
What's
not strawberries every morning. Blueberries.
Doug
pretty
eats
well
like
every
an
morning.
actual real breakfast,
I
like
really do.
real making, cooking, chopping shit up.
No, I
and
don't.
Cooking stuff.
No.
Fruits and things things and
occasionally, not
it's
generally.
an ordeal.
No, generally.
To me, I see that. That's, if I can go grab a Pop-Tart and shove it in my face, I'm okay. That's,
Oh, I
cook, and
like
there's colanders and there's pans and there's strainers.
No,
and
this is completely
it's
untrue.
not.
Do you wear
I
an
have a
apron that
soft
says "Kiss the Cook"
I have
or
a
"Kiss the
soft
Chef"?
He has an apron, but doesn't wear one in the morning.
I have an apron with a skeleton on it. I have a soft-boiled egg.
Mhm.
I have organic muesli with nut milk,
But you
or milked nuts, as opposed to
point out that
nut
you
milk.
actually cook it, you make it.
No, I don't.
Or
no.
Wait.
Muesli
is
just
the cold
goes in the bowl and
is the
has
cold.
yeah,
You
has
move
the-
into oatmeal.
Then I'll transition usually on the 1st of November,
Is-
depending on how the weather's
your
going.
oatmeal
I'll
transition.
transition to oatmeal for the winter.
Because the fruit's not in season anymore.
I have
'Cause he goes from cold cereal to warm cereal.
yeah, that's the only difference. And the oatmeal takes a few minutes. And I have organic strawberries and organic blueberries and banana. And I was having watermelon as well during the summer. But summer's gone.
But
So I'm actually having pineapple at the moment. And then I have coffee and toast, and I watch my my breakfast cereals, because breakfast is kind of the time when I watch stuff on TV. At the moment, I'm watching C.
That's a good show. Apple TV.
On Apple TV, yeah. It's a few years old. I just and I didn't think I was going to like it because it kind of looked like Game of Thrones to me. And
yes, not juice. I thought he said not juice. Nut juice. You have to specify your nut juice.
I do not have nut
And
juice
how you
on my breakfast.
Hyphenate it. On the topic of pineapples,
Reach into the
Let's take a tour of Doug's nut milk.
So hold on a second. All right. Wow.
Right. See? Can you see anything? It's just
too bright.
Everything's just too bright, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you even read or see anything on there?
Well, that's
Okay.
cashew.
We're gonna
That's
all use our
good.
best imagination on this one.
Elmhurst Dairy. I'll give a shameless plug because they're wonderful people.
Sponsor you.
Milked cashews.
Really
So
good, actually.
it's different from cashew milk. It's actually just, and here's the thing you should always look for, Marika. Here's Doug's tip. Follow my advice and you'll get bowel cancer.
That's from the chicken wings.
The few I'm not allowed to have chicken wings anymore.
Yes, you are. But I
No.
insist that's
No,
what gave you cancer.
We're going back to those this winter now.
Chicken wings?
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
Because
sure.
they were good. At Dad's, where we convened after Steel CityCon, David.
Love that place.
They do
That's good.
great wings. They do hot chips as well.
They do fucking hot chips, Chad.
The smaller the list of ingredients, the better thing is for you.
But in America, they put non-GMO or organic on it, and they sub it out with like 3 different dyes, and then
This is
still
not
wanna kill
organic.
us.
It is non-GMO, and the ingredients are filtered water and cashew nuts.
Ta-da.
Is the fridge still on?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me unplug it because it just came on in my ear. It's awful noisy.
All right, Doug. I kind of have an idea here, and I just want to freestyle this for a second.
You want me to eat breakfast?
No, no. So, have you personally yourself? Have you ever been on TikTok?
No.
Okay, I want to pull up a video that I saw the other day because you mentioned pineapple, and it's the correct way to eat a pineapple.
Oh.
And it blew my mind, and I want to see if there's any truth to this.
Okay. Well, I shortcut. I have to say, I buy my pineapple,
Already cut.
ready chopped.
Oh,
in chunks.
I've tried. Yes,
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Hold on a second. We're just gonna.
I've tried that.
Oh, is this gonna be the one where is she gonna pull it out of the pineapple? Oh,
I'm gonna
hell
watch
yeah!
this.
I've always wanted to try that. Honestly, it looks so easy to do, and pineapple is honestly one of my
That's
favorite fruits.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It doesn't?
No, it might.
I tell you what's good about that is that you're actually eating the fruit and you're not eating the core. And that's the
Fuck
problem
the
with
world,
chopped
man.
up pineapples, is you get the center core. That's fantastic. I want to try that. You said it didn't work.
I tried it and Joe tried it,
Oh,
and it could get a couple out, but it
Right.
wasn't, but not anything like you're seeing in the videos.
right.
But
She
yeah.
looks terribly smug about it as
Yeah,
well.
she
doesn't
does. You just want to hit her in the head with it. Kevin says cashews have teats.
Cashews have teats. Okay.
It's questioning
not?
where you get cashew milk.
Oh, from cashew tits. Yeah, well, I suppose so, yes.
Teats.
Teats. Gotcha. Yes. And I alternate between cashews and almonds. Almonds are, we're going to have to stop eating almonds. Almonds are, two things I know about almonds. They are an incredibly thirsty crop. You have to
Good for
use
them.
huge amounts of water to grow almonds. So where are most of America's almonds grown?
Probably somewhere in the
California.
desert. Yeah.
Probably not in America.
No, very much in America. California is almond land, where they're short of water. Even crazier, I heard the other day, most of America's like salad vegetables, things like that, are grown in Arizona.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Why do you want to try and make the center of your agriculture the fucking desert? Does that make sense? Doesn't to me.
Is that true? Fun fact about almonds, they could be used in place of painkillers for headaches.
Oh,
Ever heard that?
All right,
But,
to Google we go.
Google to go. I think, isn't there also a connection with arsenic and almonds?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well, you can smell. Certain people can smell arsenic. Is that
Right.
how it works? There's a certain percentage of the population that could smell it, and a certain population that can't.
A bitter
Tastes
smell.
like bitter almonds can
almonds,
taste
right,
like
yes,
it, something like
yes.
that. Someone will set me straight.
The other thing I know about almonds is that because California has all the almond orchards, bees are required to pollinate them. And in early summer, almost every beehive in America is transported to California and set out in the orchards so the bees can pollinate the almond trees. Because I was very concerned a few years ago that there were no bees in my garden in early summer. And I thought, oh God, this is it. They're all dead. And of course, if the bees are dying at an alarming rate, and without them, we're fucked because nothing gets pollinated. And without things getting pollinated, we don't exist, basically. And then I found out that that's the reason. And later in the summer, lo and behold, the bees suddenly appear. I have oregano growing in my garden.
Oregano.
No,
I was translating. I was translating.
Oregano.
Yeah, say it with that
Also-
American accent.
Go ahead, you
I-
say it, and I'll translate
I
it.
The
also
little
grow
Texas
basil,
whistle.
and I
wasn't correcting you.
my
I was
neighbors gave me
translating.
some nice homegrown tomatoes.
Aluminium.
And my oregano was flowering and suddenly
Tried
covered in
asking you to
bees, but
pronounce
not
it like
until
us,
not
and
until later in the summer.
Oh, I found how to pronounce British versus American.
There you go.
Oregano. Here we go.
We're in trouble now.
British.
Oregano.
Oh,
American.
That's
Oregano.
right. Wasn't saying it was
Oregano.
wrong.
I've just never.
Oregano.
I've never heard that before. I just need to fact check myself. That's incredible.
Part of the trick would be to find out how Italians say it.
Is pineapple anti-inflammatory? I know pineapple is good for coughs
Is it?
and for sore throats.
This is good.
Yes. Yep.
I don't have a sore throat, so it must be.
I
Yes.
don't know if this is Italian.
The Wicker Man remake.
Pineapple in Italian.
In a bowl, combine olive
the
oil.
trouble with these things
lemon
you're putting up
juice,
on screen,
oregano,
David,
and
is
salt
we
and
can't hear
pepper.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, is the tab muted? Or
Well-
the little the Twitch screen, is that volume turned down?
Well, yeah, but we
Yes.
don't want to hear ourselves echoing.
Yeah, that's true.
so-
I'll do my best to
But you could turn it up as long as we're quiet. On the video.
ASMR it to you guys or whatever that whispering is.
Okay, let's. I know I saw questions scroll by, and I'm ignoring them because we're talking bullshit right now.
But anyway, I don't know how we jumped.
I have no
to
idea.
here,
How did we
but,
get here?
Well, it
I
started
thought-
out with nut milk and then
I started
headaches.
to watch C, and I expected not to like it, and I've got kind of hooked by it. You said you've watched it, David?
I have seen the trailer about 947 times based on where I work.
Right. So I'm in season 2. It's a post-apocalyptic thing, and it's interesting. I think it was it first appeared in 2015, and the basic premise of it is that in the early 21st century, a virus
Oh God.
has reduced the human population
Why in the fuck would anyone want to watch that
to
right now?
2 million, all of whom have lost the ability to see.
Like Bird Box?
Oh,
Well, it's different to Bird Box because those are people who can see, who are trying to avoid seeing. In this scenario, Bird Box was terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Really-
didn't see it.
For the time, I thought it was okay because it was something fresh that I haven't seen, but I wouldn't
Right.
throw it in like a top anything really.
I didn't think it was very good at all. But
Someone's
I'm quite enjoying this.
someone's mentioning Midnight Mass. I keep seeing people talking about Midnight Mass. Nick
Really good.
Harris, was talking about it too. A bunch of people have said it's really, really good.
Is this a series?
Yeah, I think so.
Can people amplify that?
It just actually came out September 24th.
Yeah, who's responsible
Okay.
for it?
I know
Is
it's a
it-
Netflix
Flanagan, Mike
original.
Flanagan, right? Is that his name?
Huh. Yes, that
He
rings a
did.
bell.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's
Is this
done
a-
work with Guillermo.
Is it a movie or a
A
series?
series on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, religious horror series. There you go.
Nice. I shall.
That's a good cast of nobody who I know.
I'm also, for my sins, watching Ted Lasso.
Oh God.
That's like, oh boy, don't even get me started on that show.
Well, I have a problem because one of my very, 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 very closest friends, who I've known for over 40 years, she was a member of the dog company with Clive and I back in London, and she directed my one-man show, Mary Roscoe, her name is. She's in it.
Oh,
And so is her husband, Jeremy Swift, who was just nominated for an Emmy for his performance. So I want Ted Lasso to be the biggest success in the history of television
Well,
for their sakes, you know.
I respect that.
But it would be easier for me if I liked the show, which I really, 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 really don't.
That's because you are an actual football fan.
It's not just that. It's not
The
just
people
that.
I see who are loving it and going craziest over it aren't
Yeah. No,
football fans.
I get
like
that.
football
I get
fans.
that. But I'd be absolutely clear. I mean, there's a lot about the football side of it which is just nonsense and preposterous, and that does annoy me. I'd forgive all of that if it was brilliant. I mean, I would. if it was hilariously funny, I wouldn't care about all that. Some of the people responsible for the making of it were behind Scrubs, which I thought was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I mean, it was surreally, crazily funny, and it was laugh out loud funny. I thought very brilliantly written, tremendous characters, all bananas, all out to lunch. And it was based in a hospital, hence the title, Scrubs. But the hospital side of stuff of it all was as equally crazy as the whole show. So it didn't matter, it wasn't ER.
Neither of which I've seen.
You haven't seen ER?
No.
Oh, Steph.
No. Not Scrubs, not ER.
I haven't seen Scrubs, but I've definitely seen ER. That was
Scrubs
when I was in grade school, so like 2000, like 3, 4, 5, all those years and beyond. Like my sick days would consist of me watching, like, I think it was USA Network or TNT. So it was always like an hour of ER. Some days you would get 2. Then I'd watch some court shows, from like 12 to 2.
Yeah.
Then it would be a small nap. Oh, yeah, Judge Judy.
People's Court used to be the People's Court when I was a kid.
Right?
Yeah.
One of my life goals is to actually have Judge Judy yell at me and Gordon Ramsay.
And Gordon Ramsay, but both at the same time.
Yeah.
That would I would just internally combust.
Fantastic.
Oh, Malignant. People mentioning Malignant, which I've heard of, which I heard someone describe it as a basket case, like a newer version. Someone said it was trash here. Malignant was trash. Is it like Basket Case? Where the guy had the what's his name growing out of his side? His parasitic brother. What's the other one somebody mentioned? A movie.
Yeah, 4 p.m. every day.
What?
That's right.
Judge Judy?
Yeah. That's golden hour.
Where's the movie somebody just mentioned? Not Malignant. Polish horror flick.
They said Nobody Sleeps in the Woods Tonight.
That's it. That's a cool title.
Yeah.
Write that down.
Right. Thank you, everybody.
All right, yeah. All right, chat. Let's do this. Since October is one day away, let's everybody drop a movie suggestion that we might not have seen.
Yeah, and not a common one.
Yeah, because that Polish horror one that you just mentioned, never heard of it in my life.
No, that's what I like. Weird things. I don't watch very much at all, but if something looks good enough and weird enough, I will watch it.
See, I have a weird like obsession with those like movies based on like past government experiments, like Dyatlov Pass and stuff like that. Like I think that's interesting, but I don't know. Whoa, look at this. Chat's coming in. Infection, 2004. Irreversible.
Yeah.
Black Christmas.
Oh, hell.
That was shit. Green Inferno. Crap.
Fire in the Sky.
As much as I'm not into sci-fi, that was actually pretty decent. Fire in the Sky. That's Travis Walton's story.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's unsettling, the part where he gets taken by the aliens.
I would give a shout out to a series which is or was anyway on Amazon Prime, science fiction series called Tales from the Loop. Which is
that the audio?
Kind of
the audio thing?
No, I'll mention that as well. This has Jonathan Pryce in it, which is always a good thing as far as I'm concerned. He's one of my very favoritist actors, brilliant actor. And what put it back in my mind, David, was what you were talking about of science fiction things. It's not really a post-apocalypse movie, but it is kind of. But it's very strange, and it's very moving. I actually cried in one episode. I would definitely recommend that. There's the thing on TV Plus, which is weird.
I mean, Apple TV Plus?
Apple TV Plus, yeah. It's basically, it's really radio on television. It's called Calls.
Huh.
And it's an apocalyptic thing, but it's a kind of space-time continuum breakdown thing. And it's basically each episode, it originated on Canal Plus, I think, which is French television, and Apple TV have done an American version of it, and it's there on Apple TV Plus. So it's just phone calls, and you just have kind of interlinking graphics on the screen and the names of the people who are talking, and that's the only thing that's on the screen. And you hear these conversations going backwards and forwards. And described like that, it really shouldn't work. You know, it should be kind of, well, why isn't this on the radio? I found it absolutely gripping, and the calls are completely strange. Things happening that are not making sense. People who should be dead who are calling each other on the phone and so forth. And it's definitely worth checking out.
Somebody mentioned Pontypool. Remember that? That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was actually scary.
It was a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, but was it?
Thing.
You know what I mean?
Kind of.
You didn't really know.
They were at the doors at the end, I think, weren't they?
I don't think I actually saw anything. It sort of all took place in the DJ booth,
in the
mostly,
radio station. Yeah,
that was good.
It was
proper scary. Ooh, yeah, Let's Scare Jessica to Death. That's a good one. 70s.
I think we always tend to mention I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in Your House.
Yes.
That's
which is
it's a haunted house poltergeist ghost movie.
What's his name?
Elvis Perkins. No, he does the music.
No. Elvis is the brother.
Osgood music.
Osgood Perkins.
And
which is Anthony Perkins'
son,
Norman Bates' son.
Yeah. So Osgood Perkins writes and directs, and Elvis does the music appropriately. And what's the other? Is it The Black Coat's Daughter?
Yeah, that was good, but not as good as the other.
Strange, but I certainly recommend I Am the Pretty Thing
Howling Village, don't know that.
I haven't recognized half of these things.
Terrifier, I'm not into Terrifier. It's crazy torture porn looking thing. And some with the clown.
Oh,
and the guy is like the nicest, quietest, sweetest guy. He's like so nice, really nice and unassuming.
Guy. David.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
Begins with a T.
Nice guy though.
Thornton.
Something like something Thornton. Does he have 3 names? Something like that. Deadhead says, you want something good because I have a horrible movie for you. It's pure garbage, but it's supposed to be.
Awful-tastic.
So go for it. Yeah, David Howard Thornton. That's the dude's name.
Howard Thornton.
Yeah. Event Horizon.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like a lament configuration at all, does it? In Event Horizon.
Dun dun dun.
Night Flyer. I don't know the Night Flyer.
Behind the Mask.
Was what was the really bad movie that was going to be suggested?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
What was that?
Killer Sofa. I have
Sofa.
Deathbed. I have Deathbed on DVD. Deathbed, the bed that eats people. That's literally the tagline. The bed that eats people. It's from the
I wonder how half this shit gets like a green light.
It's like Robert the Tire as well.
Yeah.
Who was doing conventions. Robert the Tire was
you can get his autograph.
Had his table at a convention. You could get his autograph.
They were like rolling him through ink.
Rolling it over a piece of paper.
Oh, if I would have walked by and saw that, I would have lost my mind. Fantastic. Just like when I think of like movies, like I know like you can go straight to DVD, you can do like a web release and everything, but like when I think about like late 90s, early 2000s and just how wild of a time it was, like when we think of Dude, Where's My Car? I don't know if you guys have seen that.
I have actually never seen it, but that's all I needed to see was the trailer to know I didn't need to see it.
Yeah,
so.
that's one of those movies to where
That kinda
somebody
shit.
like was probably smoking a little too much and was like, "Hey, I got an idea for a movie," and just said the first 5 things that came to mind, and Hollywood was like, "Let's do it."
Yeah,
Let's do it. Yeah.
seems to be the
Yes.
way. Empire of the Ants. See, I love all
Empire
those
of the Ants.
movies. Frogs.
Shrooms was really bad.
You watch that? I don't watch that.
Well, what was the horror movie we saw about people getting lost in the woods that then turned into a musical?
What?
I don't know.
You don't remember?
Was that recent? Was that a recent release or an old movie?
Recent dish. I think we saw it on. I mean, it's several years ago, probably now.
I have vague memories of that.
It's not Ritual, is it? I don't think
No.
that turned into a musical, to my
Well, it
knowledge.
turned into a musical in the sense that they kept on singing very, very bad songs.
Huh.
I can't remember.
I'm seeing Into the Woods, Don't Go Into the Woods. Any of that ringing a bell?
Stay out of the woods, go for a walk in the woods, have a picnic in the woods.
Yeah.
Turn right before you get to the woods.
Avoid the
Too
woods
many
at all
woods.
costs.
I saw somebody post about the Blair Witch today. Is it like a Blair Witch anniversary? Yeah. I know how you feel. I don't care. Scared the shit out of me.
Found footage movies can go either way.
Listen, I don't care. That movie scared me bad, like real bad.
I spent the movie wondering what the fuss was about. I came to it late, and of course, the whole world had been banging
We
on
watched
about
it like
Blair Witch
right when
Project.
it came out.
And I was kind of wondering what all the fuss was about. And then when they got into the house, and the guy was running up the stairs, and you could hear the screams from somewhere else, and the children's handprints on the wall. I thought, okay, I don't know where this movie's going now, and I don't think I like it. And I think I'm about to find out what all the fuss was about. And those are the credits. So for me, the movie was just getting interesting when it stopped.
Well, I grew up playing in the woods, walking through the
Yeah,
woods,
I get that.
loving the woods and fearing the woods all at the same time. So like it scared the shit out of me.
Sinister. I do agree, Kevin P. West. That was a good movie.
Oh, is that the Kevin Bacon one?
Yes.
Yeah, see,
That movie, like when I first watched it, that was like I was by myself, janky apartment. It was like midnight, 1 o'clock, and I put it on and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it didn't do anything for you. The last movie.
Oh,
that
Ethan
actually
Hawke.
scared
Ethan
me-
Hawke, that's who it was.
Right.
Yeah.
The last movie that actually scared me, horror movie, was probably The Grudge.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
What about The Strangers? Did that scare you?
Oh, no.
I think that's one of the, like, to me, I think that's one of the types of movies that like would scare somebody the most, because I think it's the most believable.
Oh, an invasion movie, yeah, of course. I mean, I of course fear that actually happened. I mean, it's not infrequent that it happens. I hear about it quite a bit. People just barging into houses and shooting people or whatever. But I mean, of course, that's a whole different level. The Strangers is a whole, psychological game going on. But no, it didn't do anything. Ghost in the Grudge is scary, particularly how she moves. Yeah, it's the sound, the death rattle she makes. That's what scared the yeah. That's when I had my shot.
That's a very Japanese thing, though, and Asian generally, Korean thing. A lot of those South Korean movies are fucking weird and scary.
They're great.
Like The Ring, the original. Actually, the American remake of The Ring was not bad.
Neither was the American Grudge. That wasn't too bad either.
Yeah,
it was decent.
But Ringu, the Japanese original. It's.
But I had an airbrush shop at the time, and the basement was typical Pittsburgh basement. nasty, scary. And that's where my compressor was. And I left that compressor on for days because I wouldn't go down there because I just watched The Grudge. So my compressor stayed on for I think it was nearly a week until I got over it. Go down and turn it off finally.
Oh, I missed this in the chat earlier. Josh, I like balls, popped in for a minute.
Hey, Josh.
Hello, Mr. Balls.
He said that he's gonna do a gift card giveaway this stream for $25.
Okay.
Nice.
So all you have to do is go ahead and gift one sub, and we will pick somebody at the end of the stream who's a random gifter of one sub, and you can get on his website and see all the cool stuff that he's got. He's got dead things.
Are we doing a most gifted sub?
Yes.
I didn't send you those pictures, did I?
Yeah, we can have Doug model them again.
Okay.
Boy, do we have a giveaway for you guys tonight.
Do we?
Yeah. Yes, we do.
I think it's fucking super rad.
It's pretty cool.
You do? Okay.
Should we show it?
Yeah, let's show it.
Okay. So this is an all access pass, Misfits pass that was worn by Doug, and I have one too. But when we saw them in Worcester, Massachusetts in 2012, what's that, October 12th, 2012. So you got the little lanyard, you got the
Misfit skull. I guess I can.
Skull. And Doug will sign it.
Oh. Fucking Christ forsaken.
What?
I have these sound alerts turned on to where if you make donations, it blasts something in my ear, and someone just did a jump scare for $5. And it just scared the fuck out of me. God
damn it. Nice. That's all the evidence for that tour on the back of it.
Yep.
Whew. I guess a black Sharpie on the laminate.
Yes. So Doug's signed Misfits All Access Pass can be yours.
It's also the last day of September. 20% off subs. We did 81 when we did a Q&A 2 weeks ago. I feel like we can top that. I feel like we're going to end September super strong.
Because nothing's going on now.
We're gonna make this shit happen. So most gifted subs will win that lanyard, personalized within probably 1 to 2 lines, because that might be all you can fit on that, because you don't want to cover the whole thing up.
Don't ask me to be.
And there's another jump scare. God, I'm gonna have a fucking panic attack tonight.
I'm glad we can't hear that. Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah, be thankful that you don't.
The other giveaways?
That's it.
And then Josh's gift card. So whoever gifts one sub will automatically be entered to win the gift card for 25 doll hairs. And then most gifted subs is for on the Moors. There we go. Coming right up with it. And then most gifted will win the lanyard.
Cool.
Possessor from Brandon Cronenberg. I don't know that. I don't know him. Is it a relation of David Cronenberg?
Would be obvious question. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You should tell us what you've been listening to.
What have I been listening to?
Watching.
Oh, my new hobby?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to know about my new hobby.
Oh, Forsaken Arrow, 5 subs. Love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, wait, 6 subs.
Sweet.
We're about to start again, Forsaken Arrow. You see, you're getting me so excited. I can't even speak.
Steph and Doug hear the new Hellraiser song edit with Ozzy and Lemmy. Yeah, they stuck them together.
Oh,
they
really?
Stuck the 2 versions together.
No, I have not. But we have been listening to the new Ghost song.
Yes.
Today.
I posted on my Instagram I said, I love that all the people who talk shit on Ghost but want to go see the new Halloween movie will have to hear Ghost.
You didn't tell me what you thought of it.
At first, I was like, okay, and then I didn't stop playing it, and I played it over and over and over again.
It's super.
Yeah.
Hunter's Moon.
Yes.
Which is apparently from Halloween Kills,
which I will not be seeing.
The new Halloween. You won't?
No.
Why?
I don't give a fuck about the new Halloween movie.
It's not the spirit.
And Forsaken is just going crazy with these subs in the chat. Again, holy fuck.
Maybe.
Have you seen the trailer?
I could not care less.
Does it look good?
Oh, I'll play the trailer right now. It's phenomenal.
I
loved
hear
it.
anything though. It's pointless to play anything. I can't hear anything.
Well, if you mute your mic, then you could unmute the stream, and then
That's too much work.
Forsaken is literally. I think they're at like 10 subs in the last 2 minutes.
A band called Priest. Yeah, that's Morrow from the keyboard player, correct? I believe so.
Is that just a band recommendation?
Someone asked if we had ever heard of Priest, but do you remember? Do you remember him, the guitar player or the keyboard player, the old keyboard player
from Ghost?
Yeah.
Oh, now
I think his name
band called Priest.
I think he always did.
Is that
if I'm not mistaken?
Is that an FU for getting?
No. I think he always did have his own band as well, or I think he may have had that first or something. I don't know.
Did you hear the Ghost cover of Enter Sandman?
Yes.
I thought that was superb.
Yeah, that was a hell of at first it was typical Ghost, and I was like, is this going to be the whole song? Then out of the blue, I was like, damn, all right.
I don't like Metallica either.
I'm not a big Metallica.
I like
I know.
We're gonna do a stream where we do we're gonna have Steph do all the things that she doesn't like. Listen to Metallica, watch a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, sorry. Look, I don't like to waste my time, you know what I mean?
Kate Bush and Coldplay.
Fucking Kate Bush. Jesus. Here's
really doesn't like Kate Bush.
Yeah. It's her fans that are I'm not talking shit on her fans because most of my friends,
Forsaken 1,000 bits. Thank you.
Kate Bush fans, but so they may not be completely annoying about it, but Kate Bush's fan base as a whole, I think, is a bit much, and I think it's the reason why I stayed away from Nick Cave for so long, because he has the same sort of fan base. But I actually like Nick Cave. Not all, a lot.
I'm in and out with him. When I like him, I really
Same.
like with him. When I don't, I really don't.
Yeah.
One of my friends sent me a Hellraiser Fact or Fiction.
Oh God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fire away.
All right, here we go. I'll throw it on the screen.
Excited for the upcoming. We got a lot of questions coming in. Let me.
Yeah, let's do some questions.
I don't want to ignore people.
No.
So we have the Priest one, 2 more Halloween movies. Yeah, could honestly not give a shit less. Doug, do you plan on doing any more recordings with Cradle of Filth? Well.
Funny you should say that, because I did record with Cradle of Filth last year for their new album.
Which is coming out any day now, right?
Is it? I believe it is. And now, are they touring?
They're here. They
here
just
now.
got to the States.
We're hoping to get Danny on the show. And we had spoken to him, but then he's sort of disappeared a bit.
No, he's in the United States.
Right, he is. Did you contact him again? Message
Yeah.
him again?
Yeah.
Right.
Chatted.
So, as far as I'm aware, I got paid. The check didn't bounce. As far as I'm aware, I am on the new Cradle of Filth album.
Yeah, I hear you, Mr. Wills. If I let fans of things ruin things for me, I wouldn't like, I'm assuming this says sex or food. No, I got you, but you know what I'm saying. Like, there's something. Are you a
fan of sex?
There's certain fan bases that are just like, you know, like Jesus, for example. You know?
Harry Potter was a better story than that.
You know what I mean? Jesus's fans are really off-putting.
That is one of my favorite moments from this stream ever. Holy shit.
I put Kate Bush up there
with
too.
Jesus.
They're not quite as you know,
repulsive.
Yeah, they're not. No,
you calling Jesus repulsive?
Well, you know,
I think I did.
No, like it's crazy. I'm telling you, like the people I love most in this world are fans of Kate Bush, but they're not. You know, like you could have friends who are Christians and they are not annoying about it, and that's cool. You know, it's just something about certain fan bases that are over the top, and I find her fan base over the top. See?
Yes, but you genuinely don't like her.
And I genuinely do not like her.
You don't like her voice.
Her
you don't
voice,
like her. You don't like her.
Everything.
The things she says.
Nothing.
You find
There's
her
not
pretentious.
Yes.
Pompous.
Yes.
Screeching.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing you like.
Not a
nothing.
thing. Yeah.
Right. So it's slightly different from saying, you know, I might have liked them. I have that with
well, but it's
I think Talking Heads to some extent.
Yeah.
I never really got Talking Heads, but I am conscious of the fact that I was put off Talking Heads
by the fans.
By their fans.
Yeah.
Radiohead fans are the worst thing about Radiohead.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, I finally came to Nick Cave.
And as for those Pinhead fans, good God, get me started.
Around in my area are obsessive Rush fans. Yeah, I can't do Rush.
Curious thing with Rush, because they never really crossed the pond, the Atlantic. So I really was not aware of them, and I didn't know that they were as hugely popular as I realized they were.
Can't do Rush, or Bush, whatever.
Mr. Wills with the sub, thank you. Oh, that was a gifted. Thank you on that.
Thank you.
Yes.
We have a lot of new faces in here tonight.
All this stay afloat, by the way. So, you know, there is a reason for it.
What? There's what?
Oh,
the subs?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you want us to keep doing this, you know, then we need subs to keep doing it.
Kind of do.
And Amazon, tell them about Amazon, David.
Oh, yes.
You get a free sub per month, free
Amazon,
sub per
Amazon
month.
Prime. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you have one free sub a month.
Yes.
Yes. Use those Bezos bucks.
So you could access a show that you haven't seen with your because all these shows are of course available on demand, but to subscribers only. So you need to take out a subscription to watch past shows, which have been a lot of fun. Scout Taylor Compton last week was superb. Great. Peaches Christ.
That was an unbelievable conversation.
That's good.
Mick Garris was great.
Forsaken 5 subs.
Wow, Forsaken wants this pass.
Let's go. I heard
it is hard getting past Geddy Lee's voice, Shane. I completely agree with you. It's a problem.
No, Jeff Bezos.
I like Neil Peart's drumming to a point, but I think it's a little too clean and perfect and
very good documentary on drumming we just watched. I bumped into it on Netflix called Count Me In.
That was really good.
I would recommend that. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. Drummers talking about drumming and other drummers.
Cool.
Good show.
Well, funny you mentioned the whole Neil Peart like being clean thing. How do you to clean? How do you feel about the Dream Theater then with Mike Portnoy?
I don't like Dream Theater.
Yeah,
not my thing.
It's hard to get behind a 15-minute song.
Isn't it like theatrical metal? Like what would you call that? Dream Theater.
I think their title or their genre, I'm doing air quotes because everybody argues about that these days. It's like progressive something.
Prog rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mike Portnoy does like 900 bands these days.
Progressive metal. Okay. That sounds about right.
Prog metal. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know them.
Yeah, you wouldn't like them.
From when?
It's been around since what, like the 80s, I think. Dream Theater?
Yeah. I think right around then.
It's the late 70s. Yeah. Progressive metal, prog. That title as a whole just I think is off-putting. Prog rock, you know.
Prog rock. Yeah.
It's quite interesting, I must say. I've seen like people in the comment section. Like I refuse. My rule now is I don't read the comment section of a post.
Oh.
Especially like from a Loudwire, like a music something, because just everybody just argues and fucking.
It evolves into like nasty.
They're like, oh, that's not metal. That's post hardcore.
Shoegazing.
Yeah, shoegazing, bubblegum, hair.
Someone tell me
keyboard.
what mathcore is, please.
Mathcore?
Mathcore.
Well, to YouTube we go.
Like counting?
Like math, the thing that I'm worst at. Yeah. Mathcore.
Mathcore music. Oh. Someone will know.
Apparently there's a band called the first band that showed up on YouTube for this is called Ape on the Rocket, and it says mathcore/metalcore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But a lot of the mathcore videos are like Pythagorean theorems.
Yeah. Mr. Will says it's metal hardcore with jazzy time signatures. Well, there's two things I hate rolled into one.
Add that to our list of Steph's favorites.
Jazz and metal.
Oh, anything with a flute on it.
Fucking flutes. Yeah.
Any film in which anyone says "milady"?
Wait, oh yeah, I should get my movie list out.
Yes.
Things that repel me from movies.
Or "milady" or "sire."
Anytime someone says "milady," chainmail, dragons, car races.
Car races.
You don't like Fast and Furious?
Fuck no. Are you serious? Are you joking?
What? They're sending cars to space in one of their next movies. Come on, how realistic is that? Elon already did it.
They did that already.
Mr.
Didn't Elon Musk send a car into space?
Yeah, he sent his fucking roadster up there.
Yeah.
So it's a no to power metal. What is power metal?
Power metal. Wow.
Like I like some things that are considered metal, I think, but I wouldn't consider them metal.
Great Swedish industrial thrash metal from.
Are you joking?
Back in like in the 90s, the songs are like 18 seconds long.
Yeah. The Swedes don't play around when it comes to metal.
Iron Maiden, no. Carcass.
You don't want to run to the hills?
I don't know Carcass.
God.
Whoa.
What do I like? I like a lot of stuff, believe it or not. I actually do like a lot of stuff. You're just not getting it yet, that's all.
We're gonna do
guess what Steph likes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do fact or like the
love it or hate it.
Yeah, love it or hate it. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Do you like movie scores?
I like musicals. I love musicals.
Okay.
Old musicals, not new musicals. I'm very specific. I don't like to waste my time on shit. You know?
That's why she can go to Sheets and she gets to pick what she wants. There's no surprises.
Yeah.
No, Steph has a great facility for she can decide if we start watching something together, and it's partly why we don't tend to watch like TV series, because
I want to give it the gong, like 2 episodes in.
Steph's giving it the X, and you don't even get to 2 episodes. You're gone 20 minutes in, and I'm saying, well, I'll watch the second episode.
It doesn't say continue watching anymore.
And if you try listening to new music with Steph, like 30 seconds, she's no.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, well, just give it a bit longer in case it no.
I mean, you know, in that time. That's why
you do, and you're invariably not wrong.
Well, yeah, you know, I have a good track record for people and things.
You're good at people as well.
I suss out people, and
I have to say that because it makes me look good. Steph has, low tolerance for
bullshit. Yeah, I like musicals a lot.
So do I.
Yes.
very much.
My favorite bunch of my favorite movies are musicals. I like musicals, and I like
The Music Man, Victor Victoria.
Victoria, Emma Waters' Jug Band Christmas.
All right, Steph. I find this is a segment that we just can't wait on.
Okay.
Love it or hate it.
Okay.
So, got a nice little list here. We're gonna start with chocolate.
I like chocolate. I like trash chocolate and good chocolate.
Okay.
You like
I love chocolate.
Good chocolate though. You
Good
like
chocolate.
Yeah.
Country music.
Old country music. Real country music.
And we're both on the same page with that.
Nothing. Not into the late 80s.
Corporate Nashville big hat music. Did someone say Garth Brooks?
Trash chocolate is like, trash chocolate is the shit that's in a Reese's cup or something. It's not like no.
Don't even tell me you don't like Reese's cups.
Oh no, they're like my favorite.
Okay.
But that's not good chocolate.
That's true. That's not like the.
Yeah, that's not a good refined, well made, chocolate. It's a lot of sugar and shit and palm oil and whatever else, but it's delicious.
Roller coasters.
Not anymore. I'm there's a point you get in your age when you start looking at things differently. When you're young, like, oh, it's fucking great and scary and exciting. And then you're like, one day, where is this? If this jumps the tracks, am I going to land in that tree over there? Or am I going to slide on the cement? And then you're just like, you know what? I'm not going to bother. And then you don't go on roller coasters anymore.
Well, I was bummed that we made the decision to cancel Out of Spooky Empire because I really want to go to Universal to do the new Jurassic Park roller coaster.
I would do that.
Steph does brilliant roller coaster photographs.
I do.
She does the, when everyone's going on the roller coaster, Steph's.
I'm sleeping on your shoulder.
Reading a book or.
So here's another one. How do you feel about sporks?
Sporks.
You don't see sporks enough. I think KFC is probably like one of the only places that has sporks.
Underrated in my opinion.
Yeah. Great in an emergency.
What about rice?
I like rice.
Okay.
Without peas. Don't put peas in it though.
Cranberry sauce.
Like really.
Is anybody keeping score?
Like the really shitty kind that like retains its shape when you shake it out of the can.
Yeah.
You go like that and it goes.
Oh yeah.
Love that.
How about my homemade cranberry sauce?
That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah, he actually gets cranberries and makes actual cranberry sauce.
It takes like 5 minutes and it's really nice.
Let's jar it up.
Yes.
Couple more here. Crossword puzzles.
You like crossword puzzles?
I do.
Yeah.
I do the New York Times
so much.
puzzles sometimes, not all the time.
I guess
occasionally.
Wednesdays.
I'm not real good with like.
Did you say do we like
finding
does Steph like Wednesdays?
Yeah.
Wednesdays. Depends.
I'm gonna go to one. Okay, here and the last one.
Mondays.
Grapefruit juice.
I like grapefruit juice.
See,
occasionally. Yeah.
You don't hate as many things as you think.
No, I don't at all. I don't at all.
But boy, let me tell
when
you,
I hate something, I hate it good. So like I
Sporks are the unsung heroes of stews.
It's true.
Can we get an F in the chat?
You know what I love though, and I haven't. My son had KFC the other day, and I haven't had KFC in the longest time. And he gave me a little.
Spork?
He had a spork, and he gave me a little taste of his mashed potatoes and gravy. It's so good because it's like nasty instant mashed potato, but I love instant mashed potatoes. There you go. There's something I love.
Was he door dashing KFC?
He did DoorDash the KFC. Yeah. And the nasty gravy. Yeah, it was good. But it was just, there's something very nostalgic about,
Oh, Flash. I would burn that place to the ground if they took away my potato wedges. I'm what they call a potato whore, if you will. I like them in all sizes, shapes, configurations.
Just potatoes.
Baked potato's my least favorite though.
Baked potato?
Yeah, mashed is my top tier.
I'm with you on that, David. I've never understood baked potatoes.
Really? Well, David, do you know what they call baked potatoes in the UK?
How many guesses do I get?
Do not?
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Okay.
They don't.
But
why are you saying that?
It's true.
Wait, what are you calling baked
A
potatoes?
potato that's been baked. Is there another kind?
What I'm calling a baked potato, you call jacket potatoes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's a jacket potato.
Which is a baked potato.
Okay, well, I thought you only called them a jacket potato.
No.
Okay, well, I didn't know that.
Okay. Well, no. Anyway,
you don't like jacket potatoes?
Not really.
Really?
No.
Yeah, they don't. I don't know. They don't do it for me. It's like, yeah, exactly. Like they give you a potato, it's wrapped in tin foil, and they have 10,000 other things on top of it. Like, no.
Delicious. You smush it and open it up and put butter and sour cream and cheese and bacon all over it.
Sweet potato's my second most hated potato.
Really?
Yeah. Well, first most hated.
Can't do the sweet potatoes.
Yep, I'm with you on that one, Steph.
Baked sweet potato in tinfoil from Outback. It's really good.
All right, here's a question for you, since I think there's both of them in your area: Outback or Texas Roadhouse?
We have Outback.
Yeah, we don't have Texas Roadhouse. I think I was there like one time.
I've eaten a few times at Texas
Outback
Roadhouse.
is really good.
It is.
I like Texas Roadhouse.
You want a little shrimp on the barbie? You can get that. You want a little steak? You can get that.
Still, I don't know why they do the whole fucking Australian thing. There's nothing Australian about what they do, and you
except
get
the name Outback.
Well,
they have to play on it.
Bloomin' onion.
Yeah, the bloomin' onion,
Bloomin'
and you get all this nonsense when you order. Thanks for your order, mate.
Wait, they talk to you with an accent at your Outback?
No, but they write it like they were Australian.
Oh.
I've never understood
in the Outback. Fire doesn't just create.
Even their commercials are all. Yeah, it's full on accent.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Look how boring the vegetables look, though. Get that off.
Yeah, they literally put like a piece of broccoli down, and that was it.
They're nasty.
The green beans are good.
Crocodile Dundee seats you, Mr. Will said.
All for just $11.99.
Their prices are pretty good, I must say.
It's good food.
Cheesecake's okay, but I realized I had cheesecake at Dad's, and it's exactly the same cheesecake.
Well, I'm sure they order it from the same place. Yeah, it's not like someone got a bunch of teenagers back in the kitchen making cheesecake. Yeah,
should have chained to tables.
Yeah, the things they do to photograph food. Yeah, there's a really cool documentary on that.
Yes,
like how the milk on the cereal is actually glue, Elmer's glue.
Yes.
It's great.
They put wood varnish on the top of things to make them glisten.
It's so clever.
Yeah.
Don't hand the table of white people tiki torches. Oh, that's not right. Ice cream is mashed potatoes. Yes.
Ice cream is mashed potatoes.
Yeah, in the
commercials.
Mashed potatoes is acting as ice cream.
I thought this was a philosophical.
Wait. Hold on.
Mashed potatoes.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're about to blow my mind right now.
Always necessarily.
So instead of ice cream, they use mashed potatoes?
I never got to make one, but I know I knew a lot of actors who had done beer commercials in the UK, and I don't know whether it's the same here, but they had to drink real beer on the commercials. For authenticity reasons and advertising standards, they couldn't just be drinking a fake non-alcoholic beer made to look like beer. So they, and everybody thinks, oh, well, what a great job, you got paid to drink beer. But the problem is, if you're guzzling a pint, by the time you're on take 9, within a the bath bucket on set is coming into play.
Yeah, I don't think it may be different now, but I know for a long time you were not allowed to drink alcohol on television here, which is why in Cheers it's like it's like yellow water,
Right.
basically.
Well, but most beer at the time was. I mean,
Well,
you know, back in the days of cheer, before the craft beer revolution in this country, most bars you could only get fucking Miller and Budweiser horse piss.
or in
Shouldn't
Pittsburgh,
even be allowed to
iron.
be called beer. But these days, the range of available IPAs and draft beers and even pilsners in this country is superb. So,
Yeah, motor oil
amazing
for
change.
syrup. Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was years ago. I think it was on maybe HBO, but there's a whole documentary about photographing food. It's really cool. I was wondering if you guys ever see the Pinhead fan art and what you think. Plot my stupid little art in the Discord art channel. I was curious if you guys have seen. No, we haven't. I'll have a look for it
I
though.
haven't. We'll dig it out. I see a lot of stuff. I get given a lot of stuff at conventions, and I keep the best of it. And I have a lot.
Keep all of it.
Of that. I don't keep all of it.
I'd say it's very rare that we ditch stuff.
Honestly,
to be honest,
rubbish, and I don't bring it home because it clutters the place up. But I do have a lot of stuff that I've kept over the years, and there's certainly in the last few years there's been an explosion of new Hellraiser art.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm seeing new stuff.
That's
pretty much every show we go to.
Constant.
Some of it is really, really, really good. Some of it
yes
isn't, but far more good than bad, I would say.
Yes. Nightbreed, freaking love Nightbreed. Nightbreed, good movie. Oh, I know what I want to do. Shall we do the shirt thing? Should we do the
shirt show and tell?
Shirt show and tell?
We will now have a new segment on the program called Steph's Shirt Show and Tell. Go ahead.
I don't know how many people are familiar with the whole vintage shirt market, kind of what's going on with all that. And, it used to just be concert shirts and band shirts that became, very, 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 very collectible.
Well, that was
expensive.
How you run into it, was realizing that.
Because I have
Stones and
my ex-husband saw the good bands and saw them in the
Stones
70s, and so I have Rolling Stone shirts older than me that are worth $500, $600, $700, $800. Springsteen shirt from '79, and I have a lot of shirts. Then I have shirts from the late 80s, early 90s, from all the concerts I went to.
And back in the day as well, merchandise was not sold in the way that it is now. I mean, bands make huge amounts of money off of merchandise.
And that's their main tour. That's mainly how they make money when they tour, is merchandise.
My memory in the UK was you didn't see any merchandising inside the venue, and then when you got outside, there'd be mostly Rastafarians all lined up along the pavement in the UK, the sidewalk. With their bootleg merchandise laid out for sale. So a lot of those shirts, like Stones, Springsteen, Zeppelin, would be fairly scarce, I would have thought, as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So I have a ton of shirts from the late 80s, early 90s that were my own from all the concerts, and I just never wanted to part with them. And not because I really thought they'd be worth anything, but just sentimental reasons, keeping a hold of them. Well, Jesus Christ, if they aren't worth a ton of money now, I think my Jane's Addiction shirt from 90 I see going regularly for about $1,200.
Crazy.
I sold that. I had a Shining shirt, which was a bootleg. None of these were. Very few of them were officially licensed. But my my
Jack breaking through the door.
some, without me even asking, someone offered me $600 for it. And I hesitated, but then obviously I sold it, because how could you not? So it's not just band shirts now, it's everything. It's movies, it's pop culture, it's old, like
You were saying
vacation
people are buying shirts.
they're buying shirts for
bands
shit they
that
don't
they know
even
nothing about,
Yeah,
just because
yeah,
it's
just
a
'cause
vintage shirt.
it's all, it's people are trying to out hipster each other,
Yeah.
basically, is what it is.
Hmm.
So I see, oh yeah. On the moors, someone offered me $750 for my Jane's Addiction Ritual tour shirt. Yeah. Yep.
And then you spoke to the guy across the street.
Yeah, I was telling we got this old hippie across the street. He's great, because I love the Dead. He loves the Dead. He actually was on the road with the Dead for a long time. And I said, Dave,
big Bob Seger fan.
I said, you got any concert shirts laying around? He's like, oh, do I have shirts? And he used to print shirts out of his van when he followed the Dead on the road. It's so awesome. And I saw him one day in his driveway. He's like, hey, I sold one of my Dead shirts for $600. I'm like, right? It's crazy. But anyway, so Hellraiser shirts. I'm seeing Hellraiser shirts going for a ton of money. Now Doug has a little recording studio, which is like a closet. It's a literal closet under our stairs that he's sort of made into a recording studio
to use for my home recording when I'm doing audiobooks and whatnot. So I can't make it soundproof. Because that costs a lot of money to make a room soundproof. So what I wanted to do was deaden the sound quality, and I got, I had foam tiles that I put up in important areas. But one of the most important things when you're recording, actually, bizarrely, is what's directly behind you, because sound bounces backwards and forwards. I realized I had all these T-shirts I was never going to wear, so Steph was aware I was doing this. This was before she realized that this market existed. So I basically nailed all these old T-shirts to the wall all over the closet. It worked very well too, I must say, for the purposes. And then
I realized what was going on with all of these shirts. And I said, you might want to consider very gingerly pulling the nails out of these shirts and taking them down off the wall.
Some of these are crew T-shirts, that were only given to cast and crew, not available to any others. And some of them, even as specific as on Hellraiser 3, there was a bit of a game going on between the main unit, which was dubbed the Stress Unit, and the second unit, which was dubbed the Love Unit. It was great. You'd look forward to being, told Doug they want you on second unit, because it was great. You'd turn up on second unit and there'd be a sofa, and they'd say, "Oh, hi, Doug. Take a seat, have a cigarette. Can we get you a coffee, a beer?" So, whereas first unit was, "Hey, Doug, yeah, great. Come on, come on, and action." It was all that all the time. And there were even shirts on Hellraiser 3 printed that were only for people who'd worked on second unit, which had the legend, "Don't let the bastards grind you down," written on it in Latin.
Oh, that's the one I didn't pick up when I was coming down here.
And had your own, all of us who worked constantly on second unit, which I did a lot, we had our own nicknames. I was the Star of Love, which is printed on the T-shirt. So I Nightbreed, cast and crew T-shirts, Hellraiser, Hellbound, Hellraiser 3.
So that's a crew shirt from '91.
Lettering all done in barbed wire.
Now you have a few of these.
I do.
And some of them do have the writing on the back. That just has that thing going on. So You can go on Depop. You can go on, eBay. If anyone's on Instagram, there are a ton of vintage shirt sellers, and you'll see these shirts and you'll see them going for, sometimes over $1,000. So needless to say, we got all the shirts down off the walls.
Now with little holes in them.
But I thought you guys might like to see them. And I think some of these are like,
that was a promotional shirt.
yeah. Well, I thought
That
this was cool. Do you know what this is from? Oh, this is the catering. This is from the
catered.
someone did
Silver Grill. Yeah, that's Bloodline. Oh wow, Silver Grill location.
Silver Grill.
They were very good too, and yeah, they really were very good. And of course, it's a problem for me because I've got the Pinhead makeup on, and one of the issues when you're wearing prosthetic makeup is, of course, the latex is glued around your mouth, and one of the things you don't want to happen is that the glue starts to break down. And one of the things that's guaranteed to make that happen is oil, and lots of lovely juicy fats from the gorgeous steaks that Silver Grill are putting on their smoker every day. So generally speaking, when you're wearing prosthetic makeup, you're banned from eating anything like that. On Hellraiser, I was only allowed to eat dry salad. I couldn't even have any dressing on it. But by Bloodline, I was eating steak. I got very good at cutting it into little pieces and then using only my teeth, pulling it off the fork. So the theory was that stuff never got near. It's particularly the corners of the mouth that are an issue, and you do have to pay attention to it because the makeup artists put a lot of time and effort into making sure it's glued in place, and it's not great if you then get cavalier with what you're eating at lunch. And it's no fun for you as the actor either, because you spend the whole of the afternoon with people sticking glue brushes down here and then standing for 3 minutes, pushing their finger against the corner of your mouth while they wait for the glue to dry, which, it's not. Pardon me.
Huh?
Carry on.
What did you say pardon me for? Oh, you're talking about the knee hit?
Yes. Oh, was
He
that?
didn't do that
Oh, sorry. I thought
intentionally.
you
He
did.
thinks every time I knock him with my knee that I'm trying to give him some hidden message or something.
I thought I was being boring. That's
So that's a Hellraiser 2.
And that's
You can see that.
it's glow in the dark.
Oh, is it?
I believe so.
Oh, cool. Get that. So that's from what year?
Well, that's Hellbound. So filmed it in 88. It's releasing in early 90.
Speaking of Nightbreed.
Nightbreed cast and crew
This is
shirt.
from 89 to
Yeah.
that.
And that's Clive Barker artwork on that as well.
This is a cool one. This is the official Clive Barker Appreciation Society.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Hellraiser and Nightbreed.
Get Nightbreed and Hellraiser on the same shirt.
Given that at some point.
There we go.
That's a promotional t-shirt when we would do it. Oh, look, there you go. Look.
Oh, look, a nail. Still a nail in there.
Still got a nail in it. I'll just put that where.
So that's from part 3.
Yeah, so that's 93 when we were doing publicity for the release of the movie.
Yes, they were nailed to the wall in Doug's studio until I saw what these shirts were going for.
How much money I had hanging on
and I said,
could you take those down?
I need to take those
Slowly,
down.
carefully.
Now this one I know for sure I've seen go for about 700.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
very
Okay.
regularly. 6 to 7. And these are not new. These are all, you know, 80s, 90s. So this is 3. This is your image animation, makeup effects.
Very, very, very limited edition that was designed and printed by Gary Tunnicliffe.
Lovely. Part 3. And that even has a date on it. 92.
92. Wow. We did reshoots for Hellraiser 3 in 92. I thought the movie didn't release till 93. There you go. What do I know?
So if you were to ever part with them, we now have a way to authenticate them. Yeah, we're actually talking about a friend of mine who does the live. That's another thing, is the live auctions that they do on Instagram. The vintage shirt sellers will go on Instagram and do live auctions, and they get pretty crazy. So we are actually talking about maybe going through these shirts and finding ones that you have duplicates of, and maybe letting a few go. So maybe doing a live t-shirt auction eventually. So this one I think came out with the release of the NECA toys when they originally came out.
Right. Yes. First time around, I guess. Yes.
Which, and that's actually a shot of the toy.
Yes. Modeled on me.
Yeah. That's this one. That's a cool one. Clive's art on it.
Yeah, that's there won't be too many of those around either. That whether that was publicity or cast and crew shirt for Hellraiser.
Oh, these are cool. These are still in the plastic. I know for sure this one's from 87.
That's John Dalton's artwork, which you see on the front of
this is
front of one of the comics.
This is 1987 New World Pictures. That's still in the plastic.
Right.
I had someone offer me a good bit of money for that one, and I said no. And this is also New World Pictures,
That
1987.
looks
My nose is getting it's a little dusty.
I'm just sitting here in awe right now. This is fucking insane.
87 is the year of Hellraiser release, so it must be related to that. I don't know how I came into possession of that one.
So yeah, interesting, huh? My nose.
People give you stuff, you know. And back in the day, if I knew then what I know now, I would have kept everything that wasn't nailed down. No pun intended. No.
What is the United States of Horror I saw on your IMDb page? Is that the on the moors? Is that listed as 2021? Because if so, that might be the thing you filmed first.
No. It's a voiceover thing.
Oh.
Or at least I provided the voiceover for it.
Okay.
It's the guy you remember recently. He's in the UK. God, his name has escaped me. I did a movie with him a decade ago called Jack Falls.
Okay.
Which we shot in Amsterdam, and then he suddenly contacted me out of the blue. The United States of Horror is a project he was putting together, which people were making one short horror film for every state of the Union, I believe. So that was the plan, which was to come up in the end with 50 short horror movies. And he asked me if I would provide some linking narration, which I recorded in my little cubbyhole studio down the corridor without the shirts on the wall. I got some proper sound absorbing things to put up on the wall in instead, and some old curtains.
Someone said they want to see you go through your storage.
So that's what that is. I don't know anything about the status of it, to be honest. And IMDb is something that we as actors have no control over, none whatsoever.
Is it kind of like the whole Wikipedia thing where anybody can like make an edit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But
because there's some shit that's not
I thought that was a little more professional, the IMDb side. I thought it was like maybe studio based.
But producers will put stuff up on IMDb, and you can't do much about it. One of these days on the show, we'll talk about the Fourth Reich, which is the prime example of IMDb running away with itself.
Apparently that has a
Cope 10 subs. Wow.
It's a movie.
Thank
by
you,
the
Cope.
way, I don't want to actually talk enthusiastically
release date of
the prospect
October
of the Fourth Reich.
30th listed.
For Halloween. Cool, good. Then he's got it. Now is that releasing on DVD, or is it going online or YouTube? Do we know? I don't know.
I do not know that.
All right. Well, it's cool that he's got it done. Maybe he'll contact me again ahead of.
Oh, Forsaken Arrow 10 subs. Holy shit. Let's go.
Thank you, guys.
This is the second time I saw this question, I think, if not more. Did you ever meet the Wachowskis when they did the comics?
Well, since I'm drawing a blank on the name, obviously.
Obviously not.
Or not that I'm aware of. I have no idea.
Someone has to elaborate on that more. Don't know.
They sound like a high wire act to me.
The fabulous Wachowskis. Wachowskis. Yeah. Mr. Wills, who is that? Should we know who that is? Directors. Don't know. Nope.
No.
Well, you didn't have anything to do with the comics anyway.
Not really, no.
So are we showing the pass again?
Yeah, Cope and Coors, he came in a little late and was like, I must have this, ... and then started gifting the subs.
Misfits access all
areas. We were standing on the stage. I have pictures, actually. I could probably...
Why do I have no memory?
I don't know. How you don't have a memory? I was standing next to...
I have a very good memory, but
there's a controversial opinion that I hold. I'm gonna probably piss a lot of people off right now.
Oh,
okay.
My misfits stance.
Buckle up, chat.
Which period of Misfits do you like best?
Yeah. So go ahead. Anyone want to guess? My controversial Misfits opinion. Doug had a great time to not remember what happened. Yeah. No, I don't know. I think it was after a convention. It was after a long day. Yes, Mr. Wills, that's my opinion.
Oh, was it
Graves over Danzig?
Was it actually after the show?
Yes, and you were probably just completely exhausted and.
Well, I might have been but I remember. Yes, I remember going on stage. But it wasn't during the gig.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I stood right there and talked to someone who shares the same opinion as myself.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. The Graves era over the Danzig area. Not as a person. I'm very familiar with his political stance and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know anything about that.
He was at another convention that I was at, and he played a short solo.
Yeah, he's got a good voice.
Gig in the evening, just him and acoustic guitar.
Got a good voice.
Graves, I'm talking about.
Yeah, he does. He's but we won't talk about him as a person.
Somebody at work gave me a Pinhead figure from Target they just got the other day.
Oh geez. What kind?
Hold on, let me grab it. It's got like 50 pieces to it.
You kidding? Mm-hmm. But both eras. I mean, I do have
Forsaken coming with the subs.
I do have some early Misfits stuff. I'm not a huge Misfits fan, but I love the 2 albums with Graves. I do. And Jerry is a great guy.
He is.
Super nice. And you filmed that like inserts.
Yes.
You could they could probably be found somewhere.
tour.
Yeah,
I was
they were
playing, pretending to be Peter Cushing.
You were playing Van Helsing, and Jerry was Dracula, and
yeah,
they filmed it.
He did a whole series of inserts to go between songs, all of which were homages to Hammer horror films.
Right.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, we shot that in a cemetery in West Virginia.
Yep.
In the middle of the night.
Yep.
And the catering was good. We had good lasagna, and Jerry was playing Elvis.
Very loudly. Out of his van. Nothing but Elvis.
Eating lasagna in the middle of a cemetery with the Misfits.
Listening to Elvis.
No?
Oh, this is the thing from Tarjay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
The ultimate Pinhead.
Switch your head. Closed mouth to open mouth Pinhead.
Hellraiser.
At least it's not a
ultimate Pinhead.
Phil Collins head.
He's got feet.
Oh,
he shouldn't have feet.
Oh.
There's a lot going on. That's like he just randomly was like.
It has a bunch of hands.
It's that one. Oh, okay. Yeah,
they sent you one, didn't they?
Yeah,
after I got on their case, I'm like,
really, really
hey guys.
nice, really nice. And I'm signing a bundle of them at conventions. They're obviously selling a lot of them.
Cool.
It's a very nice piece.
I'm gonna sleep next to it tonight. I actually have what's ironic is like above and on my ceiling I have all those like pop like Funko figures, and one of the first ones I bought was a Hellraiser one.
There you go.
Yes, Jason Baker did film it.
This is true. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Tom Savini's what call him assistant
protege. Can we call him his protege?
His protege. Okay.
Yeah. We've got to get Tom on here.
Yeah, well, we
show his paints.
We
show his what?
His paintings.
Oh, definitely didn't think I heard that.
Sorry, that's not. I did. No,
oh no, it's not showing
no.
That would be a hell of a Halloween episode.
And I want to just have the two of us talk about
JFK for like hours.
We are both JFK obsessives.
Okay, question on that. Did you see the Hulu show from a few years ago? Was it?
What?
I think it was just called 1963.
Oh, we watched that, right?
Yeah.
It was all right.
Okay.
Yeah, wasn't it? That was a Stephen King thing, right?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. Or that was like a book or something. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Stephen King book.
Because I remember that was like his first title that came out in fucking I don't know how long. And then when I saw it was like a JFK one, I was like, huh, that's a different direction than you've gone in the past.
I love both shirts you guys are wearing. Oh, thank you. What did I have on today? My Stones
At the
shirt.
Stones.
They'll be in Pittsburgh in a few days.
Mine's just a Ouija board.
Yes.
Apparently, Mick Jagger just made a TMZ article.
What did he do?
He walked into a bar and was just like hanging out. Not a single person recognized him.
No.
And apparently that's like news. Yeah, nobody knew he was there.
Wow.
What
here in the States?
I'm pretty sure I just like fucking saw that.
He must
like,
be in the States because he's there in Pittsburgh on Monday.
So I'm surprised they went ahead with the tour.
I got all teary.
Charlie's death.
CNN. Mick Jagger went for a beer and nobody recognized him. That is the saddest title I've ever seen in my life.
Well, children.
Don't know. It's fucking.
Probably.
It's pretty. Well, you know what was he wearing?
He was in Charlotte, Charlotte, North Carolina. Thirsty Beaver.
Mick can't walk around on his own.
He can't speak and not be. Good eye.
They said he walked in, no security guard, no nothing.
No.
It's cool that he would do that. Actually, you know,
maybe he knew he wasn't going to get recognized. You go into a young enough bar, I guess. And if he had a mask on, do you have a mask on? Don't know.
Well, the photo he was drinking in it, so.
But I saw the picture of their first night on tour, and I got all choked up. It's Mick and Keith were holding hands, you know, because Keith looked like he was having a hard time, I guess, over Charlie, and they had a big thing of Charlie, and
up on
they were like
the
holding hands, and
stage.
Mick was talking. Yeah, it kind of broke me up a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It Ooh, what's this? There's a cool comic out called Department of Truth that dives into the JFK assassination. Cool.
Oh, okay. I should make a note of that as well. Scotland.
That could be that could be like a 2-part, like you guys can play fact or fiction with JFK.
Oh,
Probably
God.
answer it better than his family.
Can't differentiate between fact and fiction, can you?
It's
Very rarely. I
difficult.
mean, yeah. Yeah, but if you get them started on JFK, they will just go on and on and on.
Should I ban that word in the chat?
What?
JFK during the Tom and Doug stream.
Are we gonna ever collab with Blackcraft again? I assume so.
No reason why not.
Yeah. Yep. We're at a Japanese
Smiling Moose
Comic
2016.
Panorama of Hell. That was really horrible. That sounds cool. Japanese comic.
Japanese do horror. They do it right.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Asian horror is pretty good. What was the one? Tale of Two Sisters.
Tale of
and
Two Sisters is
Audition.
is very weird.
Yes.
And what's the one that was a short? It was a
Dumplings.
Dumplings.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
That was like a short segment in a portmanteau movie,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
then got made into its own movie.
Yes. Yeah. Chat's gonna click.
And what was the reality show one? Death Game
I don't
Game
know.
13,
I didn't see
I
that.
think. It was really good.
There's you hear about that new show on Netflix called Squid Game? I think.
My daughter watched
She's all
it
over that,
and
isn't
was traumatized.
Really?
But she was completely obsessed with it. She's like, "Oh my God, the show!" And she watched it in like 2 days.
Is it a drama or is it a reality
It's not reality.
show?
No,
it's a drama.
It's drama,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a drama.
It's
Okay.
dubbed.
You've seen it, David?
Yeah, I watched the first 3 episodes.
Right.
I thought it was good. It's one of those, like, it was filmed in the native language, so it's overdubbed
Yeah,
and
which,
just like dark.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'd
that's
rather
a
have
little tough.
I find that really difficult
Yeah.
to watch anything that's dubbed. The
Well,
Europeans are
the
terrible
younger
at that.
people can't do
Germany and-
subtitles.
But you know,
Subtitles are on my TV 24/7.
I love subtitles because
Unbelievable. Underrated.
and also because I hate to talk trash on my fellow actors, but an awful lot of us these days mumble.
Yeah.
And I thought I was getting old. Steph thought she was losing her hearing.
I am
for
losing my hearing.
too many hours with headphones.
Too much Bowie.
But once you Google it, people say it all the time, And we'd be watching a movie and we'd be, what did he just say? And so then we'd play the game. Let's decide what we think he just said, and then you rewind with the subtitles on and find out what he actually said, which is, nothing to do with it. And I think sometimes these days, because there is music over everything, which annoys the hell out of me. I love movie soundtracks, but there needs to be a lot less music in movies. And the balance between music and sound effects and the dialogue seems to me to be not properly balanced.
It's very intrusive. A lot of the music now is very intrusive.
And some directors have said that Christopher Nolan is suspect number one here, has said that he does it deliberately, and has said that it doesn't matter. You don't need to hear the dialogue.
That's just
and to me, that's
wank.
That's appalling.
Yes.
I mean, I need to hear the dialogue. And
it's just ridiculous.
But some of it is mumbling. People whisper, and they think that if you whisper, and you're sitting there going, "What did he say? This might be vital plot information," and I have no idea what he just said.
Are you going to watch Squid Game?
I have added it to my list.
Yeah.
my
It's growing and growing and
list
growing. But
on
I see,
Netflix, but I did
I'm
add it.
seeing like everyone talk about it
Right.
now.
Right.
But
that's
no,
like the new like viral
people whose opinions
show.
I actually,
right.
take note of.
There's a show like this is two of my recommendations. This is kind of like whatever to some people. It's called The Strain. It was on FX.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. It's Guillermo, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was
And
a hell of a series.
Doug Jones is in it. We have to get Doug Jones
Yes.
on this show.
And
Yeah,
then
with the guy who played the big
great Doug
creature.
I do. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't remember his name, but big guy.
Yeah, I love The Strain, but I mean, Guillermo could film himself going to get groceries, and I'd watch it. I worship the guy.
Yes.
Here's the second one. This was a quarantine show I watched. It just needed me to like. This was like, so Apple, obviously when the world was shut down last year, I just went on like Netflix binges, and it was on Netflix, and it was called Manhunt: Deadly Games. It was about the Olympic bombing in Georgia, 91, I think.
Yeah, yes, I did watch that. Yeah,
that was like, I've never felt like so passionate about a character in a show. Like that show like tug on some heartstrings.
It was a dramatization of the actual event.
Yeah. It was like it was like an 8-episode miniseries, but
the guy got wrongly accused, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I thought it was so well done. And then they did one, the Unabomber, before.
Yeah. Unabomber. Unabomber's difficult. You read his manifesto,
and you agree with a lot of it, and it's like, wow, this guy he's talking about, yeah,
spot on.
Yep.
Just
too bad he had to go blow
people up.
Right. Yeah.
Not a great idea.
He should have went about the message like a different way. Like maybe try to release the book first.
Yeah.
Shop a movie deal or something.
You go to the manifesto and you're expecting, the complete ravings of a madman, and it's not that at all. It's very calm, it's very rational, and I don't disagree with a great deal of it. But that's how he got rumbled as well, wasn't it? When his brother.
Oh yeah.
Brother saw the manifesto and
he recognized the phrase that he actually got right. That most people get wrong. It's not. We talked about this before,
eating your cake and having it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
He did it the other way around, which is the correct way.
Because you can have your cake and eat it. You can have your cake, and you can have your cake for as long as you want to, and then you can eat it. What you can't do is eat your cake and have it.
Yes.
Once you've eaten your cake.
He actually said it the correct way. You can't eat your cake and have it too. That's actually the proper way to say it.
And his brother saw that and thought,
I think it was his brother-in-law.
Fuck me.
Yeah, it was his wife's his sister's husband, I think. Yes. Yeah, right. I saw some other questions.
Like, can you just fucking imagine like putting out, like you think you got it all figured out, you're doing your thing, and then like one person they're like, huh, little Jimmy said that at a gathering a few years ago. I wonder
if that's why they went that route with what's that show that everyone thought was great but wasn't that great. Doesn't narrow it down. No.
Every show in the last 10 years.
Walter White. What the fuck's it called?
Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
It's all right. Didn't his brother-in-law saw him too?
It's a long conversation.
Yeah.
His brother-in-law.
I hated his wife in the first two seasons. Well, the whole series.
Oh, the whose wife?
Walter's
wife. I thought a lot of the early characters, and in particular, actually, the cop's wife was a really interesting character early on.
Oh, wasn't she a klepto, right?
Yeah.
They
were shit there that they just
kicked her to the curb. But there was the whole thing. I'm sorry if these are spoilers, but Jesus Christ, the thing's been out long enough.
Yeah, the show's been out for 7 years. It's been done.
The fact that you set up Walter as being such a, he's a control freak and he gets nothing wrong and everything, and then he leaves that vital piece of information sitting on the top of the toilet.
Yeah, that's silly.
Don't know.
Oh,
The number of times that Walter must have stood there, when not looking at himself, looking at the top of the toilet, that he wouldn't think, "Oh shit, I shouldn't leave that there."
Oh, Deadhead. I know that story. Oh,
even right at the beginning, when the cops are breaking up the meth lab, where what's his name,
Jesse.
Jesse is, and they escape out of an upstairs window at the back of the house.
Right.
Well, I know enough to know that if the cops are raiding a house, before they go in the front door, the first thing they do is post cops around the back of the fucking building.
Right. Yeah, they're not just like, oh, I'm going to hop out here. No one's going to see me.
Plot hole after plot hole after plot hole.
That kind of thing drives me mad when I'm watching things, because I'm just thinking, they put cops at the back of the house and he comes out the window and he gets arrested and you don't have a show. And you can't just say, all right, well, he escapes out of a window and he's gone.
That's called Tank, isn't it, Deadhead? The Deadhead said there was a man in the States that built a tank to exact his version of justice on the city council that had wronged him. And if you learn more about it, you feel bad for the guy. I think that's called Tank.
I can't remember what piece of equipment he had, but it might have been like a
fucking tank.
I thought there was another one though. This guy had like a bulldozer.
Chieftain?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, he had, and he just fucking put all those he went on. He only caused like damage to like 10 to 12 specific targets. Didn't touch a single thing else.
Wow.
I remember watching that. It was like on one of those Netflix.
He armor plated a bulldozer. That's what he did.
Wow.
I kind of fantasize about doing that to our neighborhood sometimes.
Is that called Tank?
I think it's called
I don't know
Tank.
anything about this case.
It was actually, I think it was a part of like a Netflix series of like some shows, because I also had remember the Pizza Hut bomber or the bank or the delivery driver.
Wells. Yeah, Brian Wells.
Yeah.
Evil Genius. That was called. Yeah.
The guy in the
Brian Wells. Yeah.
Sitting in the parking lot with the collar.
Yeah.
Fuck,
that was a tough watch.
It was like, it was like a tough watch to begin with, and then it got crazier and madder, and that woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. What year was that?
Insane.
That wasn't too long ago at all. I mean, I remember that because we
was
used
that
to
like 04?
Yeah, it wasn't. It was in the past 10 years or so.
So weird.
Because that happened right up in
really
Erie,
difficult
right
watch that.
where the water park is that I would go to. It's like right there.
That's right.
No, we're not going to the Stone Show.
I was actually 2003.
You can't get me. You're not getting us into any kind of a concert or anything.
No, having cancelled conventions, it would be kind of hypocritical. I mean, I tell you, there are so many people coming into Pittsburgh, have been and are coming. So many people that I would want to go and see. People that I missed because they were coming to town, or we had tickets for, who then obviously didn't last year. But I'm not going to gigs at the moment. I don't care about, proof of vaccination, proof of testing, temperature taking. I'm sorry, but we all want these music venues to survive, and I know Trent Reznor got it right. I think he cancelled Nine Inch Nails performances for the rest of the year, and I know you can say maybe Trent doesn't need the money, and there's a lot of artists out there who are struggling and do, and I understand that, and I'm fully sympathetic to that. And I've watched a lot of live stream gigs last year and paid money for it for that reason. But Trent said that them coming back to live performance this year was to be a celebration of coming back to live performing with a live audience, and everybody celebrating that together. And he just said, this is not the time. And I think he's right.
Trent can do no wrong in my book.
Yeah, he said, when originally planned, these shows were intended to be a cathartic and celebratory return to live music. However, with each passing day, it's becoming more apparent we're not at that place yet.
Yeah.
And
I
that's,
think
you
he's
can't
right.
say it any better than that, truly.
And that's
Look
really
forward to
why
seeing
we
you
made
again
that
when the
decision.
time is right. And that's basically,
Yeah.
basically what you said. And most people were cool about it.
He said it very, very concisely, perfectly.
Most people were cool about it. Some people not so much.
Yeah, but those people
Fuck
are always
'em.
I'm a
I mean,
pussy.
the exact people I don't want to be around. Do you guys have tickets to Cleveland? What Cleveland? What?
Nine Inch Nails, I assume.
No, we didn't have tickets to anything. No.
No.
Just took note of his
I think we did for a couple of gigs last year.
Yeah.
And you and your son were going to see
I had
Joe Rogan,
tickets gave tickets to my son for Joe Rogan like a year and a half ago, and that kept getting canceled. I think Puddles was the last live thing we saw.
Puddles, we have to contact Puddles as well.
I would love to get Puddles on somehow.
Contact
I don't know how
him.
we would do that.
We wanted to do a live performance of
yeah. Shh, don't tell.
Oh no, we won't. Okay.
What are you sipping on there, Doug? What are you sipping on? You got some H2O?
Yeah.
It's water. Yeah, it's actually it's a skull.
Oh, I see it now. Okay, yeah.
Which
that's a cool mug or glass.
It is. I bought it on the best shopping day of the year, November the 1st, in Target. I think we bought these. Yep. It's the best shopping day of the year because all Target, I don't know whether they still do now, they have some really, really cool stuff. One of my favorite things I have, I'll bring it down if we're doing a show around Halloween, the Frankenstein.
Oh, the little, yes.
It's so fucking cool. I've had it for a few years now. The batteries still haven't run down. It's great. It's fantastic. I love it.
And you bought a gorilla suit?
And the great thing is,
on clearance, 75% off.
Everything's half price of 75%.
You got to get there early in the morning.
Yeah.
Halloween.
But even now, it's gone.
Yeah.
You go in early, November the 1st, they've already got
fucking Christmas
stuff.
All the fucking resellers are attacking Halloween now.
Yeah. They should just leave it out year round, truly.
Yeah. I mean, like, I didn't know I'd have to start fucking paying scalper prices for a goddamn Halloween decoration.
Yeah. Those 12-foot skeletons that everyone's trying to get.
Marketplace, $1,000, $1,500.
For the skeleton?
Yeah.
Oh,
people are paying that price.
Yeah. Wow. Tom got one, of course.
There was a life-size Freddy this year that sold for like $200, resale $1,500 right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like, and nobody gives a fuck about the holiday. Excuse my French, but I'm a little passionate about this. It's like, it just pisses me off. I can't even go into a thrift store and find Halloween shit.
Yeah.
It's like, quit coming after my holiday.
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
Go do football cards.
Are you saying that stores are not promoting Halloween?
No, they are, but like so there's been a growing trend the last like 3 to 4 years of like groups of people like buying shit and reselling it, and they're like, oh well, it's the market demand. I'm like, no, you're buying all of it, so you're creating this facade.
Scalpers, who thought?
Started with Pokemon cards and baseball cards. Halloween is gay Christmas.
I don't know if that's how you say last name. Silent Gilly or Silent Guile?
No, it's Gilly. Yeah.
Silent Gilly. Halloween is gay Christmas. I love it so much.
Gay Christmas.
That's incredible.
That's great.
October 1st will now be known as the beginning of gay Christmas.
Gay Christmas season. Sweet. Leo wants to know, before COVID, what would you guys do for Halloween? Give out candy?
Christmas.
Scary mazes. Bar hop? No, we do not bar hop.
I was gonna say, like, if I assume most people kind of know, like, you know, in the area. Have you ever gotten like some trick-or-treaters that just had no clue? Like,
no, why would they?
You never know. People are weird.
You know, we don't. It's not like we advertise, and we do not want people coming to our home.
Right? Yeah. So it's not like you're just gonna be like, hey, guess what? I'm this person.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I
some
sit-
people know,
I
but
sit out on the.
he hands
on
out
the- on
candy.
the-
We take
you know,
turns.
yeah.
Handing out candy.
I've dressed up some years.
I had an inflatable bear costume last year. That was a lot of fun.
I have a video of it.
Ran up and
somewhere.
down the sidewalk.
You ever do one of those like porch scares where like you're sitting, you know, and it looks like it's just one of those like, and then you like jump out. Like those would always get me as a
Scary
kid.
things on the porch.
What was I dressed out as the other year? I did scare one kid, I think.
You were? You did?
Yes, I can't remember now.
No, but we have a clown that we bought.
I mean, like
It sits on our porch, and we.
Tom does that as well. Takes a picture of himself every year.
Yeah.
He just sits out on his porch with his bucket of candy.
I almost bought about 30 pounds of pumpkin
He
eggs
buys
today.
he shows off and buys the full size bars though.
Oh, okay. He's one of them.
Yeah. I'd say I get good candy. I get decent candy. We give out a good amount.
And
That's what it's all about.
For weeks afterwards.
Yeah.
Right.
Diabetes for all afterwards, you know?
Usually like the first like week you start, you know, sifting
Try
through your
not to nibble
favorites.
at it. Yeah.
And then
I
like
can't help it.
3 weeks in, like it's the reject candy and you still need the Halloween fix, so you're going for it.
Babe Ruth pizzas
Baby
for
Ruths.
breakfast.
Yeah. Ew. Hey, so do we want to share this one more time? We're going to start wrapping this up soon.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 20 after 10.
Yeah, it is.
Did somebody's Siri just turn on? Was that Siri?
I heard it.
It wasn't me.
Oh no.
All right, one more question here. TMD Ghost,
Muted.
they just followed. What do you think the best, and I want this answered from each of you. What's the best movie to watch on Halloween?
I don't know about watching, but there's something about having, inevitably, Night of the Living Dead is on somewhere. And I think that's always, it's good to have it on in the background, I think. I think there's been a few Halloweens where it's sort of been on at the end of the night, you know, after candy gets passed out. And there's just something about having it on that I find, you know, nostalgic and comforting. What do you think?
Bride of Frankenstein for me.
Good choices.
Yeah.
Add that to your Halloween list, folks.
Yeah. But I mean, anything spooky. It's kind of the one thing I do miss about having regular television. I mean, I don't miss regular television as a whole, but like as a kid, you know, always having the TV on, flipping the TV around.
The marathons.
Just flipping the TV around in the evenings or the weekends during October, and just like, you know,
AMC was a big one. Like they did their like Fear Fest or whatever.
Yes, that's good. So I miss that. Like I miss
They
having
still
the
do that.
ability to do that.
TMC always have. They show a lot of horror anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
They've been
TCM. Is it TMC? TCM.
TCM.
Turner Classic Movies. Yeah.
And they because I've been kind of pegging a lot of those that turn up on Hulu because TCM are showing them, so I kind of bump them to watch later, and they're kind of fairly obscure horror movies from the 40s, 50s, early 60s.
Tubi's good for that. There's a lot of
Tubi.
weird old shit on Tubi.
Do you own an Apple TV?
You do?
There's an app called Classics. I don't know if you've heard of it. CLASSIX. So it's you pay $4 just a one time, and you unlock like hundreds of movies. It has like all the old black and white horror from like the 20s, 30s, 40s. Like there's tons of shit on there.
But you can only get that on Apple TV.
I'm sure that app is probably on. I would assume it's on Roku.
Right.
Yeah, but I know like I bought it, and you can't run out of shit.
Since you're an Apple guy, here's my question for you. And I love all things Apple. I find Apple TV really annoying. It seems to be incredibly Wi-Fi sensitive. So quite often I'll be watching TV in the morning. Steph will still be asleep, so I put headphones in. And the great thing about Apple TV is I can have my AirPods in and Bluetooth them. But as often as not, I give up on Apple TV and I go back to because I have Apple TV on Roku as well, and I use my my old Apple headphones that plug into the Roku remote control. Because Roku, or at least the Roku version I've got, doesn't do Bluetooth, annoyingly, but it soaks up the batteries in the remote control when you use the headphones. And I was wondering why there's such a discrepancy between Apple TV and Roku. Roku is generally solidly reliable, and Apple TV I give up on quite often because it just keeps hanging, pausing. When you're watching something, you watch it for a bit and then it pauses. And so particularly at the weekends, if I go there first to watch a soccer game or watch the Grand Prix, which I'm a big fan of, I give up because you can't be watching a live event and have it hanging all the time. And I wondered whether it's about servers, whether Apple don't try to do everything out of Cupertino, and whether they don't have servers around the country like I know Netflix has, for example. And it does make a difference whether you're close to or far away from servers. Do
Is this the Apple helpline now?
No, I'm here. I'm happy to help.
Free advice.
Do people mention this a lot too?
So, question one, before I get into the what we look for at Apple, we look for hardware, software, and then user. So hardware and software is one, user is another, and then environment. So in this case, we're going to start with environment. How old is the Apple TV and how old is your router? Like, what color remote do you have? Is your remote black or silver?
Black.
Little mouse pad at the top? That garbage thing? Yeah, that's why. The new Apple TV that came out is like, it doesn't even make sense how the remote is redesigned. It's flawless. But mine, I have the black one that you have too. And if it's the second gen of that, you're golden. First gen was flooded with Wi-Fi issues.
So it may be down to that.
Yep.
But does that mean I need to buy a whole new Apple TV? I only just bought this.
Are you trying to tank the viewership or what?
I mean,
people are riveted by this conversation. What are you talking about?
I get my own segment.
So I need
there you go. Yeah. Everybody write in their questions for Apple.
I picked two from the chat.
So do I need to buy a whole new Apple TV? I only got this a year ago, so I could get Apple TV Plus.
I mean, the first thing that I would do,
it's the curse of Apple.
It could honestly be like, if you have a router in your house that's from the internet company and not your own, that's 90% of every issue.
No, this is why I don't watch anything. It's too complicated. There's like 75 remotes, all these devices.
So what router should I have?
I'll text you.
Okay.
We'll figure. Well, yeah.
Well, now that no one's watching anymore, we should just say goodbye. Jesus Christ.
Does Steph like Apple or just apples?
I do. I do.
Granny Smith, Red Delicious.
I have
Golden Delicious.
I have been threatening to.
Does Steph like Apple or just apples?
I have been threatening to go Android.
Oh,
every
Steph,
so often.
If I get a green text from you and it's because you're not in a good Wi-Fi area.
But I can't now because we all have Apple. I was threatening it. I threatened it for a while.
Bloody minded.
Because I get very fed up with the you
jailbroke your
my very first iPhone.
Oh well,
yeah.
Steph, you have unlimited tech support. One text message away.
I have an XR and I am going to hold on to it like grim death. I am not going to upgrade for as long as possible. So,
well, it's always the curse of Apple. You upgrade, you have the latest, bestest, fastest, most powerful thing in the history of the universe.
Can I debunk that?
And then Apple bring out a new one.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna
like apples.
This is my wrap up on that because I like. people come in to like, obviously if nobody's figured out yet, I work at Apple. Yes, I do. I have a normal job.
What's
People
that?
like come in and they're like, I have to buy a new phone. And I was like, and they're like, Apple slowed my phone down. And I'm like, no, they didn't. I'm like, how old's your phone? They're like, I bought it in 2015. I was like, great. When Apple makes a new operating system, it's coded around the newest processor. So when you put something new on something old that doesn't meet that benchmark, it's not gonna work as good. Like, that's just logic, you know? And then they're like, how much do they pay you to tell you that? I'm like,
it's a conspiracy.
and then my favorite, because this was a customer from a couple weeks ago, and they're like, I need you to go find somebody. I need you to go around the store and go find somebody smarter than you. And I was like, really?
Oh,
So you know what I did? I walked. This guy was standing against a right wall, and obviously I stand out like a sore thumb there. So I start walking around the store, and I make one lap. I walk right back up to him, and I'm like, sorry, I couldn't find anybody smarter than me. What else do you need help with? Fucking put that guy in his
I
place.
would have said,
Just
fuck
left him
you.
there.
Go buy a
I would
cricket.
have gone round, spoken to
Go
everybody.
buy a
and
cricket
said,
phone, sir.
Yeah.
See that guy over there? Ignore him. Don't go near him. I'll go back to him in about 20 minutes.
I love, yeah. Oh yeah, thank you. I am happy. Yeah, I have a good. I just got promoted too, Will. Some big
Oh,
things.
did
happening.
you really?
I did. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can you guys just take
Outstanding.
us along for your house? Through your house? No.
No, not doing that.
All right,
Anyway,
Wills, come on in.
Someone's going to come and buy an iPhone from you. You see?
Wouldn't be the
anybody
first time.
else have any more questions? Basic shit you
I'll
want to
come
know?
and buy my next iPhone from you, David.
I would
You
love
wanna know
nothing more.
Things I hate or not hate or.
I still think drunk history needs to be a thing for an episode.
For
You think we
for
could?
Doug?
Well, we could do drunk live reading. You know,
Yeah, that,
get me drunk, then ask me to read The Raven.
I think there's just so many fun segments that can come out of this.
Deadhead said, so highlights of the night, Jesus fans, nailed retro shirts, Apple customer care. Yeah.
Still with nails. in
Yeah,
them.
still with nails.
That's incredible.
Yeah. What else?
Oh,
else?
we started out with Subway.
Subway?
Not Juice.
Not Juice?
Yes.
Horror movies nowadays? Horror movies nowadays. What do you want, my opinion or Doug's opinion?
And we're still threatening. Maybe,
I don't watch new horror movies anymore.
Maybe the next time we do an open forum show, we'll have to order one of these damn pizzas.
You know what
in advance.
What I really
They
want?
probably change the menu.
What you should really do?
I don't think they did.
No. We actually should do Amazon reviews. You should read Amazon reviews.
Oh,
or
okay.
Bondara reviews.
Oh, that's.
We also need. Should we do like the mean tweets one?
Yeah, I think that would be really funny.
Oh, but we have to find mean things
About
people
you.
About,
Yeah, it'll make me angry though if I start saying shit.
You delete them. As
Pussy. No, I did. No. Sometimes I delete shit. It's very rare, in all honesty. You know that it's very rare. Sometimes I will stand people up, and sometimes I'll just say "fuck you." You have no right.
And the great thing, the great thing on Facebook as well is you people come on and say nasty things about me. You can sort of let it sit because my people.
Yeah, I tend to not.
My people.
Your
are like
army will
soldiers.
attack. Yeah,
they do. They swarm. They just.
I love that.
Annihilate them.
Like during the whole vaccine thing, I really stood people up and went back at them.
If we'd known we were going to get that kind of reaction,
I knew it.
We wouldn't have put the picture.
No, I knew
getting.
I knew we were going to get some pushback, but some people were just really fucking gross
really
about it, you know.
Everybody's just fucking lost their minds.
Yeah.
The worst was when I read William Blake's The Divine Image, and when the Black Lives Matter, when they were asking people to black out their social media. I didn't. We put up lots of links to fundraising places and Black Lives Matter and related sites. And I just read William Blake's The Divine Image, to mercy, pity, peace, and love all pray in their distress. It starts. and this guy says it's so this is about 3 months after my surgery last year.
Yeah.
This
Major cancer surgery.
This guy pops up and says, "It's a pity you didn't die on the operating table."
Yeah. I don't think he said it so eloquently. You should have died during your surgery.
Then we wouldn't have had to listen to this shit.
Yeah. Isn't that nice?
Lovely. Warm and fuzzy.
Yeah. So I can't remember if I left that one or if I deleted that one. I think I let people go after him for a while, and then I took it down. But you know, yes, people are brave on the internet.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's a keyboard warrior.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to show yourself, and you don't have to justify yourself.
Is the C word okay to say in England, Doug?
The see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday word.
It's becoming a lot. I mean, same as here, really. It's becoming a lot more prevalent and widespread. I certainly used it both anatomically and pejoratively. It's a familiar word. You'll hear it. You'll hear it a lot.
Yes.
You'll hear it on British television.
That's crazy. Really?
Yeah.
Say it on British TV?
Well, you're allowed to swear on mainstream television. You have been for a long time.
BBC?
You'll hear it, but rarely. You might hear it on the BBC.
Wow.
I'm not sure how much more relaxed. Sort of having lived here permanently now for the last 7 years, but it's in general usage in conversation. It's very common. Yes. Yeah.
People forget what it's like to say something and get punched in the face for it, says Deadhead. Yep. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. It would be hard not to if somebody were in front of me saying such a thing about you, because you know me.
Yes.
I'm like, please give me a reason to punch someone, because I will punch someone.
We broke Doug again. The third time this stream.
He knows it's true.
Oh God.
Have you punched somebody before?
Would you say that again in case nobody heard it?
When I said I love this
That's
woman.
Right.
Well, on that note, you bunch of cunts, I think it's time that we
one final push, guys.
Yes. Do we have
signed?
What are the scores on the doors, David?
Yep.
Forsaken
Getting it.
1 with 27 gifted subs.
Oh,
holy shit!
Fantastic!
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
That's incredible.
Make sure Nathan has your details, and make sure that he knows how you want me to inscribe it, and do be brief.
Yes, because there's not much space. And guys, our stream cut out at like the very last few moments last week. So if anybody has not gotten in touch about the giveaways,
I got that all sorted. I emailed you guys Wednesday, I think.
Right.
You did?
Uh-huh. Would you not get it?
Email us or Nathan?
I email. Yeah, I should have.
Yeah, I have a bit of a backlog with these. I think I haven't had details to send.
Yeah, we gotta get that all straightened out. We'll write everything down, and we'll email the guys and
you need to
get it all straightened out.
Well, that's internal stuff.
So Forsaken Arrow gets this then.
Forsaken.
Yep.
Yes.
Fantastic, sir.
Yep.
Thank you.
And who gets the card for Strange and Unusual?
Cope and Cores.
Okay, sweet.
Cope and Cores.
Sounds good. Yes, we try to stream at the same time Thursdays around 8, give or take a few minutes. We might not have a show next week. There's no reason I can't say this, but my father is having very serious brain surgery next week on Wednesday, so I'll have other things to think about and worry about. So
we'll talk about that during the week.
We'll
obviously
see.
To some extent that it's up in the air as to how things go on that Wednesday.
Yeah. As of now, he's having it, but he has so many tests to go through first.
It may not even
it
happen.
may not happen. But if it is,
there's a possibility, I guess, that I could do the show on my own. It wouldn't be half as much fun. But
I'll still be the voice in your ear.
yeah, David.
We'll play that by ear as we move.
We'll let you guys know.
You can correct my terrible English grammar real quick.
But thank you to everybody who gifted subs and who hung out.
Well, it's not.
and
You see,
listened.
real quick isn't a grammatical thing.
quick.
It's just that you don't mean it.
Real quick. Let me do this real
You
quick.
don't mean to do it real quick. You're doing it at normal speed.
I got to run in here real quick.
Literally.
Let me get this real quick.
What if I intend to do everything fast and I just move really slow?
Real quick. Real slow. Let me do this real slow.
That's what
I'm
you're
gonna
doing.
run in here
What would
real
Garth
slow.
say?
I'm going to walk in here real slow.
Yeah.
I like that.
I really... Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to all of you who have been with us through the madness and the mayhem. We love doing this, and we love that. Apparently you enjoy it too. That's all I can say, really. I love you guys. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you to everyone who's subscribed, and
Spread the word,
see
please.
very soon.
Bye.
Peace and pain.